air, water, earth, fire. Only the Avatar, master of all elements, can maintain balance between the four nations. But after the death of Avatar Kurut, our heroes find themselves in a world without one. Shin sits up in his seat and looks extremely disgruntled at having slept in a peasant's bed.
I forgot he was there.
I nearly forgot he was there as well.
Oh.
He looks around the room, sort of bleary-eyed at each one of you. Why am I... Oh, yes. Then the events of the day before flood back into his memories, and a look of utter abject sadness and depression just etches itself into his eyes as he slumps down back onto the bed and starts sobbing into his pillow.
He's even had some
has Shin done something
sessions
different with his
from
hair?
Taka.
Is this
I
not the right
like the new look.
Yeah, he's actually got a face now, and he's
We all noticed, right?
I knew something was
Taka
different.
immediately points it out without any tact at all.
he doesn't look it right. This is a in-game thing. He doesn't actually look different. He hasn't gained some sort of like
You have
vibrant
facial
appearance
features
or
now.
anything.
Oh shit,
looks-
when did you get a face?
He's got a face now.
Fuck's sake.
Laoban, is your boyfriend okay?
I mean, don't look at it, to be fair. He's just had to sleep in some fucking peasant bed. I'd be a bit pissed, to be honest.
No, you sleep all right though. You've never had any issue.
I mean, yeah, but you fucking seen me. I sleep
Also, I
anywhere.
think there might have been another assassination attempt last night. I seem to have been attacked by a lot of pillows.
I don't know, maybe it was to muffle out the snoring.
No, I definitely think an assassin has been in here and tried to kill me with these pillows.
They
It's
didn't do a
probably
very
just
good job.
like house cleaning.
Yeah. Taka, I would like you to do an assess the situation roll for me, please.
No.
How did I do?
Definitely an assassin.
Great.
Yep, definitely an assassination attempt.
There is still a killer at large, Taka. You know that. At the very core of your mind, you know. Someone is trying to kill you.
I'm gonna start immediately investigating these pillows for clues. There might be fingerprints or something on them.
You do find a long brown hair.
Gasp! Sora, do you know anyone with hair like yours?
Yeah, loads of people. Like
Yeah,
pretty
don't
much
forget, like,
every NPC.
NPC.
Sora's clone as well. Don't forget about that.
Exactly.
I think it must have been evil Sora that tried to kill me last night then.
Do we know about Evil Sora?
Evil
I've just
Sora,
been calling her
Roxas,
Evil
right?
Sora.
That's Xenoheart.
I'm gonna throw
Fuck's
another
sake.
pillow at Taka and say, Taka, we're wasting time. We need to get going.
Alright, yeah, of course. We gotta have breakfast.
Did you not just see her throw the pillow at you? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, suspiciously, she had pretty good aim.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's got enough fucking pillows.
Yeah. I imagine evil Sora must be just as good as her at that then. All the more reason to suspect her for it.
God. Okay.
Evil Sora.
The way Taka's already like in the kitchen getting breakfast.
I mean, shit, we should probably all follow. Do it, big guy. Jenny, you coming?
I suppose I could, yes.
Oh,
What is
no,
it that
again.
you
I love how Hero
eat
just
here?
faded through the wall. Sorry.
I mean, it's usually alright. It's whatever gets cooked. To be fair.
Well, as long as it is thoroughly cooked and isn't burnt or undercooked. I had food poisoning once, and it's not a good time. As you arrive, Professor Henri is actually at the table, drinking a glass of wine with his students. It's about 9:30 in the morning, and he's
wine for breakfast.
well,
That's an interesting one.
and he's
It's fine,
regaling
it's
them
fine.
all. Regaling them all with tales of his heroic deeds, both recent and
Ferris wheel.
past. Yeah. And you see, it was through my both my leadership and my intuition that I was able to bring the Ferris wheel to a grinding halt and thus save each and every one of you. And I obviously appreciate you all holding back on your applause. I appreciate every moment of that.
To be fair, I did save
Ah!
few people from there.
Sora. It's good to see you. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning,
I-
Professor. I am okay. How are you doing?
I had heard you had died. I am glad to hear and see that you are not dead.
I died a little bit.
Oh,
Still a little bit dead inside.
le petit mort. That means something else where I come from. How are you? How are you feeling though in and of yourself? Are you?
Good. Ready to take the day. Get going with what we need to do.
Oh yes, I hear you got these 3 signatures. Yes.
Yes.
Impressive, very impressive. So you will be heading to the palace to meet with the young king.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you've seen him before, right? Don't suppose
I
you
have,
can give
yes.
us some direction.
Oh, he is a little
Okay.
shit. Yes, he is the worst little shit imaginable. He is.
So we've heard.
He is very coarse with his language and somewhat homophobic, and just generally a pretty awful person. But good luck. And he takes
Thank
another
you.
swig of his wine.
So, could you help us just with like how to get in and how to go about seeing him?
Oh, do you need directions?
Yes, please.
He picks up his glass of wine again, takes a big swig. Okay, so the palace is at the very center of the city itself, so you would only have to pass through one more sort of a little wall to get through. It is a large palace, you cannot miss it, but if you follow the west road down that way, and he starts pointing vaguely in a direction, you can, it is pretty much a straight line, just a cobbled street, follows the road as it goes around. After about 300 feet or so, there will be signposts that will sort of lead you on that way. A lot more guards in that area as well. They usually become more concentrated the closer you get. As you get there, they will ask for the proper paperwork and obviously your intentions for being there as well. So they may want to vet you, as it were. Once you actually arrive at said palace, you would not be walking straight in to see the king. You'll be going in through a visitor's entrance, where, again, you will have to speak your intentions. There will be quite heavy guard presence there. He is somewhat paranoid, which is probably understandable, as a lot of his predecessors were assassinated. So, yeah, you just make sure you are on your best behavior and you do not kick up too much of a fuss. Okay?
I think Sora's going there literally to kick up a fuss.
No, we'll be good.
I would advise against that. People have been executed for less, and it would be very unfortunate if my most prized student were to be executed. It would look very bad on me. And also be very sad because you would be dead. But also is the other thing.
Okay then.
All right. Well, let's eat up and get going.
Mhm.
Strong, big, hearty breakfast for everyone. Make sure you got energy. We're gonna need it.
Oh, yeah.
Shin sits down at the table in front of Laoban and starts eating the food served up by the turtle duck house. It's meager, but it's filling. And he's posting like he's poking a piece of toast with a fork and looking at it with interest. This is a lot drier than I was expecting it to be. I thought it would be more of a. Usually they make it with eggs and a little bit of sugar.
Oh
And
no, this is
a
toast.
side of bacon.
That's toast. You put butter on it, so
You
it's
put-
less dry.
You put butter on it.
Yeah. You put
Intriguing.
Look, give it here.
Oh, okay.
Right, so there's the butter dish. You get the bread.
Oh, it's just a dish on the
It's
table.
Yes.
Oh,
But
so
then,
you
look,
put the
spread
butter
it
on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But then this is the best part because you can pick how much you want. So you can put a
Oh.
little bit on, try it, see if you like it. If you want more, you can put more on.
Well, no, I do. I like butter usually, but I
Well then, you go. Look, slide the
Okay.
plate back across the table. Then.
he picks up
You
the
pick it up. You figure
picks up
out
the
how much you
knife.
want.
and he starts like poking at and he like cuts a slice down the butter, and then sort of places it on top of the toast, and then watches it. Fascinating. Oh, it's melting.
Yeah.
Oh. And you do this every morning.
I mean, yeah.
Fascinating. He picks the toast up and just takes a bite out of about an inch of butter, and chomps through. And it's very rich and quite salty. I was expecting it to be creamier almost.
But it's not bad though, right?
It's not bad. No, not bad.
Could be worse.
Perhaps. And he sort of takes a few contented bites while Malcolm stares daggers at him across the table. Taka, Yosh has been sort of watching you with interest as you're eating.
Yosh, did you see an assassin walk by earlier this morning?
Wait, that's Yosh. Why am I sat next to that guy? Promptly moving.
Sora, do you want to swap places?
Favorite person.
Hang on, Sora, you can sit next to the professor.
Nope, I'm good here.
Complete different table. Even I'm not an option at this point. Nah. New table, please.
Do you think I'll be able to take Perry around with us to the castle?
Perry
That's a good
says.
point.
I say, why
I
not?
mean, the king hates flying, so I guess it would just be
I
Zhao.
think he hates animals in general, not just flying animals.
I mean, Shin could always look after them.
You want me to look at? I'm not very well versed in looking after animals of any sort. So I'm the help would often be involved in such things. I did have a pony actually. It was a pony cow. It was very pretty. Produced a large amount of milk actually, and I would ride it up and down the lawn as my parents would shout at one another. It was
I just
very
walk by
serene.
while he's talking mid-sentence and go ask Henri if they allow animals in the castle.
In the castle, you certainly do not want to take anything that can fly, but in regards to flightless creatures, I am not too set on. I do know that the young king has a proclivity with taxidermy, so he does enjoy stuffing and mounting certain animals on the displays. So that may be a risk, not for me to say. That may just be with the many animals that he has already killed. You know, maybe he has already had his fill.
Hey, Yosh, could you look
Yeah.
after Perry for me?
You want me to look after
He's pretty good with animals. I think he'll manage.
your I'll say platypus bear.
I don't want to take him to the
I actually-
capital and risk him getting
Alright.
hurt.
So the other night I actually did do a lot of reading on their diet and the things that they can eat and can't eat, and there's a lot of interesting dietary requirements that they can have. Did you know that because they secrete milk, actually milk-based products are actually quite good for them. It helps their fur come out in a much more sort of softer, plush feel. Yeah, I've done a lot of reading on that, and I know quite a lot about platypus bears. So I can, if you want me to look after your platypus bear, I can try and look after your platypus bear and make sure he's okay.
I wouldn't trust anyone else with him, Yosh.
That is probably the right response. I think if you left with anyone else, it would almost certainly die.
Also, sorry
I
about my
would
friend Sora earlier. She's very jumpy. An assassin keeps trying to kill her.
Oh no, I don't like her, so that's fine.
I reluctantly walk over and be like, "Could you take care of Zhao as well?"
Oh yeah, I tried to do a little bit of research on your Alfox, but I don't actually. I still don't know a lot. So it'd be interesting to take some time to actually investigate and do some research on it. Not as
Well,
in like experimentation or anything.
Practicals for your class as well.
Maybe. I don't actually have another class. It was just a one-off, but it could maybe be good preparation for any future lessons I do. That'd be really good. Yeah, that'd be cool. I hear you are all leaving. That news is sad.
Yeah, for now, we'll be back. We've got some mysteries to
You don't
solve
have to
here,
come back.
maybe. We might come back.
Well, you don't have to.
What if I want to hang out with you again?
Oh, I don't mind or care really, but it'd be if you.
What
you
if
do come
Kara
back-
invites me back?
I mean, Kara will probably miss you. She's the sort of person that misses people. So.
Well, yeah, then we'll definitely be coming back.
Oh, okay. Are you and her in some sort of? And he sort of like folds his fingers over. Are they like
An art exchange? Yeah, she showed me some very colourful drawings that she's working on. She's super
Oh, okay.
talented.
Oh, good.
I think
Okay.
she's pretty cool. Wish I
I
could draw
am-
like her.
Not interested in this conversation at all, so I'm just going to go now. If you do come back, then good. And Yosh walks away with the animals in tow.
Well,
I say
Over to
bye to
the,
Perry and that I will. I'll be back for him. You be good for Yosh.
Yosh has already like retreated to the other side of the room.
Those animals will be emotionally scarred for life by the time he's finished.
Worse than hanging around with us.
Right.
I did
Are
like
we
seeing
coming
how
for
fast
extra?
Sora can move when she's found out she was sat next to Yosh. Never seen someone move that fast in my entire life.
I just assumed it was like, basic NPC. Didn't realize.
Like a solid.
He had a face.
Yeah.
This is what
Faces can be
happens when you're not
deceitful.
zoomed in. When you're not zoomed in on the map, you're not paying attention to the tokens. You don't know.
I wouldn't have recognized him anyway.
It's such a
Just literally
been such
forgotten
a-
his face.
he's such a prolific character. How could you not recognize him?
Very forgettable.
Fan favorite character Yosh. Always in the top 10 character polls. He's up there.
I'm just glad
Right.
Sora didn't take a swing at him.
That's
Poor
why
guy.
I moved away.
Sora's out for violence today. That's good to know.
Oh god.
Let's see how this goes then.
Oh god.
Right, let's stick you guys on the Ba Sing Se map. We've not been there in a while.
Oh
We're
shit.
going West Road. Straight line. We're going West Road.
Lit-
east
Actually, those are
bound.
little circles, not straight lines.
Yeah, I realised that in hindsight, west is in the wrong direction.
It is the Western Road. It's just that we're going eastbound on it.
Yeah, you gotta go back and then around because it's no direct route. But yes, as you're following the path around, you basically do have to backtrack a little bit, and it's sort of going around this way. Because the entrance is over here. There we go. Look at that. Look at that very detailed line I drew.
That's probably the path we take. We get distracted by a lot of things.
Yeah, on your
No.
way, you do see some nice shops that are selling like fine clothing. You see quite a fancy patisserie that's selling little shoe buns with fresh
everyone
cream.
Try and get distracted, but I'm not letting anyone to go shopping or anything. We're going.
You see a
If we
young
get
man.
lost, it's because of the professor's directions.
You see a young man run over to you and offer to shine your shoes for you. Shine your shoes, Governor. Just. Only one couple of coins, just completely.
Sora just
fuck you
kicks
know.
him in the face. Like, go
No.
As a little
I'll
boy.
toss him my coin, but I'm not getting my shoes shined. We gotta go.
Little boy runs off. Oh, I can eat tonight. Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
You don't know how, but somewhere along the line, Taka picked up a hot dog.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that was skillful that you managed to get that in the brief time we passed by.
You have time to get a hot dog. There's a hot dog stand. It's being sold by a very suspicious-looking man in a trench coat.
yeah, I probably wouldn't eat that hot dog. Taka.
Suspicious looking vendor in
Like,
the middle,
didn't-
in the upper ring.
Yeah, they get around. Anyway, as you guys work your way around, you do see the palace coming into view. You can't miss it. It's a fucking huge building, and it's such a large building, and it's so grandiose that as you approach, you're sort of struck by it almost. You're also almost struck by the two guards standing out in front of it, both wielding massive batons. Stop right there. Excuse me. Can I see your identification papers, please?
I'll step forward and just give them the giant binder folder with everything in it. all like earmarked for everyone. There's everything you need. Should all
Says
be in
here
order.
that you should have 2 other people with you.
A strange feeling of deja vu.
Oh yeah.
But, everything else seems in order.
Okay, we'll be on our way then.
So you're allowed inside the grounds, but you need special permission to enter the palace proper. So please make sure if you are looking to enter today that you have all of your papers and everything with you.
We have everything. In...
Laoban's boobs.
No comment.
Does Malcolm fly?
Cool. Okay. So you guys now enter. But yeah, as you arrive, the guards sort of gesture you around the grounds. There's not a whole lot going on outside. It doesn't look like many people actually come this way, and you do need to give identification papers to pass through ordinarily. But the guards do point to the left side. So if you just follow us this way, the guard is going to stay there. It will be just up this way if you can follow me. He leads you through, staring blankly ahead as he does so. Guards. As he reaches the other guard, he turns on the spot. They look to each other, and they both do a salute with one arm across the chest, and one hand up into the air, and then they bow to each other. The guard moves out of the way. As you were. So he reaches the next guard. He does the same salute. The guard returns it, bows, and then moves out of the way. Finally, as he reaches the final guard at the end, he does the salute as the other guard blinks at him. It's like, Gary, we're not doing that shit today, are we? This is regulation. We have honored guests who are here today. All right. And they got the papers. They have all of their papers in order. So make sure that they are treated with the utmost respect. He then turns on the spot, bows his head to you, Sora, and then walks off back down into the abyss.
Nice.
Yeah, right. So you guys, what are you here for? You here to see the palace? You tourists?
We're here to see the king.
To see the king?
Yes.
The king of all. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Have you got the letters of recommendation?
We have everything we need. It's all right here.
Yeah. Give it here. Let me have a look. And he starts thumbing through it, frowning slightly as he does so. CEO of Ba Sing Se Build-A-Bear. That's quite a find. Certainly, that guy is. He is elusive.
He is.
Yeah, we did a whole shift with him. It was not fun.
Oh God, I can imagine. Yeah. Church, the Order of the Red Dawn. You've spoken with them as well.
Oh wait, Dawn, not Door.
Well, maybe, I don't know. I'm not an expert in that.
I mean, there's a building with the red door, so clearly it would be the red door, wouldn't it?
Laoban had a thing with the one of the priests.
Oh, really?
Back to the paperwork.
Yeah, and you also got a letter of recommendation from the dean of the university. Okay, yeah, interesting. So, seems like you guys really went out of your way to get these, so I appreciate that. I'm just going to go file these over here. And he sort of drops them in a bin at the side.
It's fine, I made copies, we're good.
If you just want to make your way on through. Be on your best behavior, otherwise we will have to kill you. And he steps out of the way and allows you guys to enter into the palace. You're greeted by a fairly young-looking man who's carrying a clipboard under his arm. He's wearing a pair of spectacles and is rubbing his nose with slight concern as you enter. Good afternoon, everybody. I was under the impression that there would only be a few people coming through from what the guards told me. What business do you have here today?
We are here to see the king. We have all the permissions we need.
The king, wonderful. Well, the king, His Majesty, has just woken up from his nap, so he is a little bit cranky at the moment. However, that is sometimes the best time to speak with him, when he's in a slightly less lucid state. May I ask what business it is you have with His Majesty today?
We just need to discuss some policies with him.
Some policies?
Intentionally vague. Yes.
Would you care to elaborate?
Oh,
No,
there's a
we
lot
don't
of
need to do
legal,
that.
technical jargon. It's really not anything of interest, really.
It's
Yes, but
confidential.
As the king's advisor, it is important that I know what it is that you are speaking with him about.
Just regarding some laws and some restrictions currently in place. But I mean,
We just want to have a chat with him.
Okay, well, I must warn you that if the king were to give the order, you will all be shot down on sight by a flurry of crossbow bolts.
Exciting.
Just making sure you're aware of that ahead of time.
we wouldn't give the king any reason.
I'm
for
sure
that.
you wouldn't. I'm sure you wouldn't, but I just have a duty of care to make sure that you are aware of that before you enter. Okay, and how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And he starts, pulls out a small roll of sticky notes. Can I just take everybody's names? I want to make sure everyone's got a pass.
I'm Taka.
Sora.
Peels off a sticker and places it on your chest. Sora. There we go. There you go.
I'm Laoban.
Laoban. How do I... No, I know that. Yes, there we go. There we go. That's one for you.
Away.
Quiyue? That is yes, an Earth Nation name, that one.
It is. I am from the Earth Nation.
Interesting.
Can you not
interesting. Well, I wouldn't want to make assumptions. And he passes it, slaps the sticker onto you.
Literally dressed in like stereotypical Earth Kingdom clothes.
And you, good sir?
Kova.
Kova. Interesting. Now, I do have one request for each of you. His Majesty does not like glum expressions. So I'd like everybody to give me their best smiles, okay? On 3, give me your best smile, okay? 1, 2, 3. And he looks at you all expectantly.
What?
Taka has not stopped smiling since he walked in.
Yeah.
He always gives like the little white man smirk, like when you don't know someone well enough to say hi.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my customer service face on.
Another restriction, do not look His Majesty directly in the eye. He sees it as a challenge, and then he may see that as a threat of some sort, in which he may then order some form of flurry of crossbow bolts, which may result in your untimely deaths. None of that has happened recently, but just a precaution. Does anybody have any questions before we let you on through?
Nope.
Just kind of whisper to Sora, being like, "Are you sure we should let Taka in here?"
I've doubted it myself, but we all need to do this as a team.
It's okay, I've got books of Kara's artwork underneath my clothes in case I get shot at.
I mean, smart.
Okay, Minato is the man whose name is Minato, who introduces himself as Minato, gestures for you to follow him as he leads you past this very fancy-looking library and over to this entranceway.
I'll try very hard not to get distracted by the books.
There are some. This library is fancier than the library at Ba Sing Se University. It is astoundingly big. And some of the, you can tell just from a distance, some of these books are very old.
Just like mumble under my breath, but I can't even read.
So Minato walks to the door and knocks 4 times. And the doors creak open, revealing the Great Hall. If you give me one moment, I will reveal the area.
The door is still slowly creaking open.
Very long loading screen.
There we go, so you guys should now be able to see
Oh wow.
the inside.
Oh, he looks like a little twat.
Damn. Hey Taka, wait up.
Oh my god, did I just reverse him? How did I do that? He's now backwards. What did I do?
It looks wrong.
Right. As you arrive, the Earth Kingdom soldiers all slam their spears down on the floor with a. You feel the floor shake as Minato leads you over. Our gracious king, we beseech your audience today. He then Minato says, turning to the rest of you, may you all please take a bow towards our gracious King Quiyue.
Doing what now?
Quiyue.
Huh.
Minato like bows very deeply and then looks at you all expectantly to do the same.
I follow suit. Oh, no, hang on. I follow suit.
It's too early days to annoy anyone.
The king looks at you all with disinterest and is like is playing with what looks like a stuffed doll of some sort. that he carelessly pulls the head off and then throws at one of his guards, bouncing tinily off the back of the man's helmet. The guard does not react. He is a damn professional.
Hello, Your Majesty.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh wow, we were not thinking about his language.
My name is Sora, and these are my friends.
Why the fuck do you come in here?
We're here to discuss some important matters with you.
Minato! Minato walks over and bows gracefully to his king once again. Yes, Your Majesty. The fuck are these guys? Your Majesty, these are the visitors. They seek audience with you. King Quiyue doesn't give a shit. King Quiyue was playing with his doll. Yes, but Your Majesty, as the leader of the realm, it is your responsibility. King Quiyue does what the fuck he wants. King Quiyue is king. Yes, Your Majesty, you certainly are king. Though there are certain responsibilities. I don't give a fuck about responsibilities.
Why is he going Scouse?
He looks at each of you. What are you? Are you a bunch of benders?
We are actually, yeah. Apart from Huey, he's not
Fairly
one.
enough.
Sir, yes, they are. Some of them, I believe, one of them is from the Air Nation, and one of them is, I believe, from the Water Tribe. So they may have some sort of abilities. Fucking benders, left, right, and centre.
Just speak for yourself. I'm not a bender.
Hey,
Oh, we got one that isn't a bender.
I just
You
pull
look
out my
like one, though.
cabbages. Would you like a cabbage?
Do you think King Quiyue eats cabbages? Don't eat anything that's green.
I didn't say to eat them. They're good at throwing at people.
Ah, interesting play. Give me a Give me a plead roll.
Oh, fuck's sake. I didn't expect that to go anywhere. It's just what he always does. Please.
oh my god.
Hey!
Nice.
A broad smile grows across King Quiyue's face. Give me one of them fucking cabbages.
I just take my bag of cabbages up to him.
Give me that. He takes the cabbage and just throws it at the back of his guard's head with like dong. The guard, like, you see his eyes go for a moment. Slight concussion possibly from that. Oh, these are great. Give me more.
No, I've already given him the whole bag.
Yeah, he throws them and he's like, chung 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 chung, chung 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 chung. Oh, this is great. It's the best pastime. Whoa, what do you fucking guys want anyway?
Sidebar. Huey, maybe you should talk to him. He seems to like you.
What? I don't know what the fuck to say. What? Be like, oh, let
King
let's
Quiyue doesn't
try.
like it when you talk him in front of him so he's not here. You should be respecting me.
Yeah,
I'm
to
the
be
king.
fair, my bad. But you've got some really, like, fucked up rules at the minute. Like, why?
They're fucking great, aren't they?
No?
You see any birds outside? No.
Well, yeah. What's your
Kill
issue with birds?
Fuck them.
But they're cool.
Nah,
Don't
fuck
fuck
them.
them. That's a bit weird.
Like, you know, I can't fly, so why should they?
I mean, you can fly.
I've never flown.
Ah, that's sad. You know,
Exactly.
there's like, you know, there's beasts that are like big enough that you can fly on the back of.
No, fuck them.
All right.
Anyway, what do you want? It's nearly dinner time. Having chip butties.
Oh, nice. Can we have some?
No. Only King Quiyue gets chip butties. You can have bread. Bread and butter. That's it.
What other rules did we need to talk about, Sora? You go, tag team.
So yes, Mr. King, sir. Well,
Air Nation bin, what do you want?
see, so my profession involves studying animals
Oh,
in their natural
okay.
habitats, and I've heard about this law that you've got. regarding
Yeah, it's fucking
banning
great,
of
isn't it?
animals. It's
You think
it's
how
not
easy it is to study them now they're dead?
really great.
Bring them down. You can't
see,
study them if
it's
they're in the
actually-
sky because they'd be dead. So they're in the ground. You can see them.
What
It's
she's trying to
actually
say
gonna
is
be
it's a shit
catastrophic
law.
for the environment.
It's a shit heart law is what it is.
Nah, it's a really shit law, and basically there's going to be no animals and no
King
food.
Kuang. You got beef with King Kuang?
I mean, I think I do. These
got
guys.
beef?
We
I
don't
don't know
have
about
any
these
beef with
guys.
you. We're just trying to inform you about the possible consequences of this law.
No,
Uh,
I
when
have
you
beef with
say-
you for killing all the animals.
I'll be honest, Your Majesty, that law's kind of cringe.
Nah, it's based.
No, it's definitely cringe.
It is proper based. You don't even know. You guys need to get red pilled like so fast.
So I can see that you're
saying,
very much
help.
an alpha male. So you know, do what any good alpha
Kuang's
male would do.
obviously alpha.
You know, eat your pizzas, drive your fancy cars. I mean, carts.
Yeah.
And you definitely need to reconsider this law. Otherwise, there won't even be a kingdom to rule over anymore.
How did there be a kingdom? Explain that one to me.
Say again?
Explain it to me. How will there be no kingdom?
Well, see, so there would be kind of a butterfly effect of the biodiversity.
No,
of
fucking kill all the
environment.
butterflies. Flying bastards. Big rock, just
Essentially, one thing would
smash.
lead to another by killing a lot of one species. That would be like completely unbalancing the natural biodiversity of the environment.
Basically, there'll be no other things in there, so you won't get plants to grow, and therefore potatoes won't grow, and you won't get your chip butters.
The fucking Earth
No
Kingdom,
rabbits
nothing to
either.
do anyway.
I mean, there's literal farms on the outskirts. Where do you think all your food comes from?
No kitchen.
Yeah, people have to grow that. I'm one of those farmers who grows that shit.
King
That's
Kuang
why I
doesn't
have
do that.
cabbages.
They're pretty good cabbages.
And that's what we're
Yeah.
saying. If all the animals
She grew them to be
disappear-
very aerodynamic, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, they weren't really good in a slingshot.
Oh, like a weapon, projectile.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, show me.
Oh, I wasn't allowed to bring any of my weapons in. Your guards were kind of
Oh,
iffy about it.
oi! And he clicks his fingers. Give me a crossbow. Takes the crossbow. All right, somebody put this cabbage on their head. Come on, don't be a pussy.
I'll take the cabbage and just put it on my head. YOLO.
Okay,
Oh no.
Oh god.
Sora, give me a push your luck roll.
Why did you do this, Sora?
I would have just put
I
it
just
on
want
one of
this
the
over.
guys.
The guards are probably wearing fucking helmets. At least they've got a fighting chance.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get
I
a
was
ready
gonna put it on one of the
PNG
guards'
tuber
heads.
for Sora with an eye
There,
patch.
man.
Oh fuck.
Ah,
Yep.
nice.
You manage to stay perfectly still. Your composure is in place as King Kuang points the crossbow up at you, and with a ding, you feel the projectile swing through your hair as the cabbage is jettisoned behind you and lands on the floor with a clunk. Oh, that's really fun. I like that.
But yeah,
But there's
what
no
we're
more
saying,
of that because of
yeah, there'll be no more cabbages.
Yeah.
You'll have no food in your kitchen.
the whole world would just be overrun by like pests, like flies and I mean,
Yeah,
fly
bugs.
wasps.
Fucking
Yeah, you'd have to
flies.
eat the
So many
bugs.
We have no
bugs.
natural predators anymore, and
All the fuckers from the Fire Nation will be coming over here.
They would
Yeah,
be. Yeah.
they would, yeah.
Fucking gross.
Look, I mean, there's already one here. Like they're already
Oh
infiltrating.
god! Coming through the fucking woodwork!
It's not too late though. We can still reverse these
We can
effects.
save this. We can keep all the foreigners out.
King Kuang raises his hands in the air and claps to his guards. Give me some toffees! and the guards come over, and one of them hands him a handful of toffees, which he picks out thoughtfully and places one in his mouth. Alright, so King Quiyue is a... Oh, it's stuck in my teeth. King Quiyue is a graceful ruler. So, you do something for Quiyue. Quiyue will do something for you.
Okay.
And he...
Yeah, that seems like a fair
What would you
deal.
like us to do?
So, King Quiyue is having some issues with people trying to kill him.
I mean,
we've had the same thing.
Really?
Someone tried to kill me this morning with a bunch of pillows.
People are trying to kill you. That makes sense. Looking at you, really, you know. But no, as it
But look,
turns out,
He's
as
still
king,
alive. We're
there's
good
lots
at...
of people trying to kill King Quiyue. I believe there might be a plot on his life. So I want you guys to maybe find out who it is that's trying to kill King Quiyue. Make sure they don't kill King Quiyue, because if King Quiyue is dead, then none of these awesome rules will apply anymore. And we can't be having that.
I mean, if you let us help you,
Hypothetically speaking, yeah, if you were assassinated, who would take over?
I'll have to look at the tapestry.
Because I think that
He
would
has
be
a
our
look.
number one suspect, right? Whoever's next in
Has a
line.
look, and he pulls a big drawstring as a curtain drops, and there's a huge family tree. And
There's a lot of red X's on that tree.
Yeah, a lot of people fucking dead.
Did they all get assassinated as well?
Well, you know, probably.
Oh, fair.
Oh, I'll be fucking Bano. Fucking Bano.
Wait,
Bano.
Bano's next in line?
Bano's next in line to the
Fuck
throne.
Bano, we hate
My
him.
cousin Bano. I don't have any
Oh,
siblings anymore.
shit.
They're all dead.
Bano's a bit of a dick.
Alright, who's after Bano?
That is an absolute cunt. I love him. He's my favourite cousin.
So you don't want us to kill Bano, just in case he's the one trying to kill you?
Don't kill Bano, no. He loves Kuna. He loves me.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. He's pretty greedy for that throne.
No. He loves me.
Could also be the person second in line, which would be who?
That would be And he goes back up the family tree and around, and loops around for a second. That would be that'd be Hina.
Who's Hina?
Oh, she's like my great aunt. She's 83 years old.
Ah, fair. I'm surprised she's not dead yet.
Do you like Hina?
Do I like her? She's fucking old.
I doubt Hina would try to kill you, though.
She's fucking old. She wouldn't be able to. King
No,
Quiyue
but she could hire someone.
King
she has
Quiyue
money.
is strong like a tiger bat.
Oh, speaking of tiger bats, our friend Sora's got one of them. Not in
Probably
the
not
city, of
anymore.
course.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh yeah, we had them all killed. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's somewhere. Who knows what happened?
Yeah. Probably
Yeah,
dead,
whatever.
but yeah.
Probs. So when you say that, like, you die, these rules wouldn't be applicable anymore?
Well, King Quiyue makes the rules while he's king. But if King Quiyue was dead, he wouldn't be king anymore.
And the rules
then-
would just become...
Whatever, either Bano or Hino, whoever takes over, they decide.
So you're the only one who can change the rules?
Of course, because I'm king.
Oh,
King
okay.
Quiyue. It's in the name.
Yeah, I know, but you know what these like political people are like? Some people try and tell you what to do.
This is the fucking Earth Kingdom. King Quiyue says what happens, and then they fucking do it.
Do you not have like stupid political people trying to tell you what to do all the time, though?
Some fucking idiots try and tell me what to do, but King Quiyue doesn't listen. Because King Quiyue is supreme.
I
Or you
bet if
just
you
kill
were
them.
really powerful enough, you'd be able to just change this law without even like consulting anyone.
I
Like, you
could,
just do
yeah.
it, it doesn't
I
have to
could
be
if I
your
wanted to, but I don't fucking want to, and I know what you're trying to do. So don't try that on me, you bin.
But, so if we find out whoever's trying to kill you, what do you want us to do with them?
King Kuang will enact justice.
Okay, so you want them brought here alive, is what you're saying?
Alive,
Alive.
so that I can
yeah.
enact justice.
All right.
Can we ask just some of the situations where you've had attempted assassinations? What happened, and do you have any details about it?
Okay, so when King Kuang was going to take a bath 3 months ago, and he went to get in the bath, and he saw there was a snake in the bath, scorpion snake, fucking huge. So I've been put in there to try and kill him. So as a precaution, I haven't taken a bath since.
That explains as well.
Did anyone have access to the bath beforehand?
Not many
No.
people have access. Very difficult to get upstairs. Need a pass, and the guards have to let you through.
And there's no option that it would have just crawled in by itself? I thought you would have
Like
killed
maybe
all
up the drain or
animals.
something.
I don't know. I don't really know. All I know is I'm not having a bath anymore.
Valid, yeah. Fair.
There was another time where I was outside, and I was just minding my own business, watching people get beheaded, and someone shouted that they would curse my name to their very grave, which was really funny. But then this man came over and he swung a sword at me. Then the guard shot him and he died, so it was all good.
Okay.
Do you know how to use a sword?
Do I know how to use a sword?
Yeah.
I don't really need to use weapons. King Kuang doesn't fight his own battles, so I've got my guys here for me. Isn't that right, guys? And the guards all look down, just absolute despair in their eyes. See? Right-hand men right here. Finest warriors in the Earth Kingdom. Go on, try and fight one of them. Fucking dare you.
Oh no, they're way out of my league. I don't
Go
think
on.
my
believe you.
cabbages
We'll
would
take your
cope.
word for it. I'm
I'll
sure
give
they're
you
very
permission.
powerful.
Give you permission. You, Fire Nation man. Go hit my guard. Go and punch him.
Well, if you say so, I'm gonna go and punch the
permission.
guard.
Go ahead.
I've got permission. Yeah, let's do it.
How?
As you approach, the guard just looks at you and has a look of just dejection in his eyes.
Sorry, dude.
Where are you punching him?
I'll go straight for the gut. Oh no, the face.
Okay.
He's got armor on. Yeah, he's got armor. Go for the face.
Give me a push your luck roll.
You know, I'm gonna give a strike roll. I'm gonna go for it.
Oh, okay.
Fully going for combat right now. Taka takes no prisoners.
I think I've got a job as a
GG?
guard now.
Is this a good thing? Or
As you strike the guard, you punch him firmly in the stomach, and the man creases over. Clearly not ready for this, like, puny-looking, like, Fire Nation man with weedy little noodle arms to, like, smash him firmly in the gut. That's fucking hilarious! Look at that fucking idiot, he's all over. Oh, so good. The guard stands back up. Alright, now your turn. And the guard is going to strike you firmly in the face with the back of his hand. Yeah.
Nudge.
You want to
You
get a
can try
chance to
and dodge
dodge?
if you like.
Yeah,
you
let's
can,
go
you can
for
have
it.
a chance to dodge.
Let's evade.
I get the feeling Taka would be like, oh, something shiny on the floor. Or like something really stupid. He's not even trying to dodge.
Nope. You are full on backhanded across the face with a metal gauntlet, and you fly across the room with a woo and land in a crumpled heap on the floor. You take 1 point of fatigue. That was fucking hilarious. He flew. Oh, he's flying. Maybe we should have him shot. Nah, King Kuang's only joking. I wouldn't shoot you guys. Not yet, anyway. Just a joke again. But also, I could have you killed if I wanted to.
Well, you want us to find whoever's trying to kill you first.
Exactly,
so-
yes. I'm not going to kill you.
Not yet, yeah.
Not yet, no.
We're your best hope. I assume these guards aren't very good at
They're
detective.
fucking useless.
Well,
just
good job for
generally-
you. Me and the guy who just went flying, we're really good detectives.
You detectives.
Yeah. We figured out who
Oh.
set shit on fire at the university.
Oh,
We had like
who
a
set
whole
fire-
detective arc.
Who did that?
Bano, you know, is a cunt.
Bano. Set
Yeah.
fire to things.
Yeah. Well, not him personally. You know, he gets his underlings to do it.
What a dickhead. I love him. But no, if you wanna, you can go investigate if you like around my room.
Where was
no.
the last time they tried to kill you? Because you said there was
no,
one in the
sorry,
back.
There's another one in my bedroom. Some man tried to climb in up from the balcony to try and put a knife in my throat, but then my giant cat fucking tore his throat out.
Huh?
Your
I
cat.
don't suppose.
It's a
I think
tiny
we've got a cat
yeah.
bear or something.
It's just a real big cat.
We were under the impression you didn't like animals.
Some animals are alright. I like the ones that tear people's throats out.
Should have brought Perry with us.
This one's a special case. He's real nice. But don't touch him. When you go up there, don't touch him.
Okay.
Okay.
Fucking have you.
I don't suppose, like, you know if any of the, because obviously all the people trying to kill you have been killed. Were they related in any way? Did you recognise them?
No, it looks like a lot of them are basic assassins, so they've probably been hired.
Oh, okay.
No one's brave enough
Probably
to try and kill
expensive.
Quiyue themselves. Well, yeah, it costs money. Costs money to kill people.
Is it possible to
So
speak
I
to
don't
Hina
wanna-
as well at any point?
Quite great wealth.
No one's tried to kill Hina, but she's not on the throne. But my sister was garroted before she was on the throne. But I think that was something else. My older
you know-
brother was drowned in a fish pond.
Do you know
Ah.
anyone else that could be trying to kill you that maybe like dislikes you or has anything against you?
I mean, the family tree is getting pretty sparse, if I'm being honest.
What
It's
makes
not
you
many
think it's
people
someone in the family tree?
Well, could be someone on a different tree is trying to usurp power, as it were. Once you kill an entire dynasty, there's nothing left. Then something
would
else will come in its
be-
place.
And then there would be a democracy, right?
Now, don't go using swear words around King Quiyue like that.
So would the new family be chosen, or is this like predetermined? Because they could be
go
trying to
ano-
kill you.
Probably go to another noble house. There's lots of them. Can't kill all the nobles.
Watch us.
Is- Eat the rich. What? Is there a particular noble that doesn't like your family, you or Bano? Like they have a specific hatred for
No one's
you two?
no one's made their dissent public, because that'd be a really fucking stupid thing to do.
That's
Was-
true.
Was Bano like there around the time when you were, you know?
What do you mean
being
there?
killed?
Or here?
Was he
In
in the
my
palace
house?
maybe when like the snake was in the bath or anything?
I think so. Hangs out at the university mostly. Anyways,
Bano.
it's dinner time. I've got can we hurry this up?
So just to confirm, like if we do find someone that's trying to kill you or whatever, like
Can
you'll
cover
change the law for
plot,
us?
the plot to kill his gracious ruler, King Quiyue, then King Quiyue, in all of his grace and mercy, will consider your request.
Just consider it.
King Quiyue will consider your request.
I mean, consider's not that great of a deal for us. If we're bringing you the murderer
Well,
right
the
in
other
front
option
of
is-
you,
The other option is that I guess you just let me keep killing all the animals.
Well, with all due respect, the amount of time it's probably going to take us to find your killer, I mean, you'd be doing a lot of damage in that time with the law in place. So it's kind of a time urgent matter.
So you want us to put a freeze on the law in the meantime?
I
that would
mean,
be
yeah,
perfect.
that would help.
And you
Quiyue
can give us a time
throws-
limit.
Quiyue throws his legs over the arm of the throne and leans back in it in contemplation. That is quite a consideration for Quiyue to think over.
I'll bring you more cabbages as well.
I would like Sora and Quiyue to both give me a plead roll, as you are beseeching His Majesty.
Come on, cabbages, you did it for me last time. Fuck.
Okay, so combined and then halved. I think that's a mixed success.
I'm sure
I
we
mean,
get a
you might
bonus
just
on
not
that, though,
want
right?
the
'Cause
cabbages.
he likes you, so...
King Quiyue! We'll definitely consider this. After dinner.
Okay. Is there anything we could do that may help persuade you?
I mean, we might as well go look at his bedroom while he's eating dinner.
Don't move any of King Quiyue's shit, though. Go where I know it. I know where everything is. If you move things, make sure you put it back where you left it.
Okay.
And don't touch the cat, right?
Don't touch the cat.
Not
Fuck
even
you
for
up.
like some pets? Oh, it'll just rip my arm off. Okay, cool.
He'll fucking eat you.
Allergic.
Only
Okay.
I can pet him.
Ah, right, fair.
Anyway, I've got dinner now, so having chip butties.
Yeah,
It's
enjoy
gonna
your
be
chip
nice.
butty then. Well, we'll go
I'm
investigate.
so excited.
Well,
It's
you
like
can't.
like
there
double
won't be any
carbs.
chip butties anymore.
Nah, there'll always be chip butties. We've got many
No.
stored up. So
I
many
mean,
potatoes
chip
stored
butties,
up.
You need potatoes. Those
They grow
potatoes
in the
won't last
ground.
long.
Grow in the ground. Birds don't affect that.
No, they do. They affect everything.
Nah. And he claps his hands. And the guards move in front of him, and a curtain falls down as he's now out of view.
Well, that was interesting.
He was certainly a character.
Minato approaches you. Okay, so you have now all spoken with His Majesty, and I believe he has made his intentions to very clear. So if you will follow me, I will escort you to the palace chambers. And he gestures for you to follow him. Right this way, right this way.
Yeah, I'm following.
Oh,
Please, we haven't all day.
Kova is just like absolutely stunned at that whole conversation. He did not understand a word of it.
Man, that accent was all over the place.
It was. So
I think
great.
when he called us benders, he meant something completely different from what we normally mean when we say it.
Okay, so now that we are out of earshot of His Majesty, I would like to inform you, His Majesty is a man of his word. Even a consideration that he will think of something is a great step in your direction. That means that he probably likes you. You've gained his interest. Most people he would not even give the slightest hint of a consideration. Also, as for the matter of his alleged assassination, I don't believe there is actually anything occurring with this. Yes,
Oh man,
there
what a
has been
letdown.
Sus.
historic events of family members, but the people generally do not have an issue with King Quiyue. He is something of a simplistic figure. Though he makes his decisions, he is also someone that is easy to guide in certain political directions that some of the higher-ups appreciate.
When were you last out of the palace, like in the actual public?
Myself, I go out on errands now and again.
And you think that the people like him as a king? And that his laws are all well accepted?
I think that the general feeling among the aristocracy is that they appreciate him. Outside of that, I'm uncertain.
Because he's a child and he is easy to manipulate.
Could I ask, like, which kind of higher ups have that authority to suggest laws to the king for him to take into consideration?
Well, anyone of the noble background would have some level of influence with His Majesty and be able to speak with him. And obviously, you yourselves may garner some level of influence over him if you were to be in his good graces.
Oh, I think we are. I think he likes us.
It appears so. It appears so.
Well, we're
Well,
not dead
with
yet,
you, more
so
or less.
I'd say that's a bonus.
No. Which is good because it's a lot of paperwork to have to fill out after the demise of many. But no, I think you're on the right path, certainly. Now, His Majesty's bedchambers are something of an ecosystem of their own. I'd advise that you don't move anything. I think he may have already mentioned that himself. Maybe try to look and don't touch. The young master has not bathed in months, so there might be a slight atmosphere to the room, a slight pungence to it. But other than that, it should be a fairly safe endeavour.
Why would
Would
he
we
just
also
check
be
the
able
bath?
to? Could we also check out the bathhouse at some point?
Oh, there is a bath in his chambers. That's where the alleged
okay.
assassination took place. So you're free to investigate that area, of course. Anyway, if you
cool.
follow me, I'll direct you through. Heads on down, and leads you through. Let's reveal this section as well. There we go. So as you're passing through this way, there is a... Let's zoom back in. There's a... what looks like a large games room where currently empty except for a couple of guards. But as you work your way down, you do see that there are a large amount of mounted dragons' heads that have been put up in the area. These look like they were possibly originally from the Fire Nation and imported in. Yes, His Majesty is very fond of taxidermy. These are authentic red dragon heads.
Oh wow, I've heard they're becoming endangered now these days, aren't they?
Well, yes, but they are also fiendish creatures, so one can't mourn them too much. Anyway, over through this way.
You know, I reckon in a generation or two they'll be extinct at this rate.
As you're led, there's a set of stairs to take you upstairs to. So you guys arrive at the after climbing some quite hefty stairs. They were like steep, like wooden stairs that would creak underfoot as you went up. And it was a bit of a climb, honestly. It took some time. This floor is significantly higher than most, like, second
Minato, this
floors
room is
on
not
a
very
building would
wheelchair
be.
accessible. Could you make a note of that?
Not in the slightest.
That's personal attack.
I don't give a fuck about cripples. What are you talking about?
Oh dear.
How can he even? Are we just? Is he just the voice in our head now? Like,
Anyway, Minato walks over and gestures to the solid gold statues on either side. These are, of course, made of solid, authentic gold. Extremely valuable, very expensive. Somewhat tacky, in my opinion, but His Majesty wanted them to be displayed here. They used to be out in the treasury. This room actually used to be a portrait gallery for his many family members. But they've all been taken down and burned.
I'm guessing it's because he did not give a fuck, right?
He did not, no. He,
King
quote-
Kwan does not give a fuck about his other family members.
He did. He has
well, they
very
are
little.
dead.
Yes. So there are still paintings of them out there, but all the ones in the castle have sadly been destroyed since. But you know, we've got these nice suits of armor. Anyway, over this way. As he arrives, the guards give Minato the salute, and he shakes his head and just gestures them to move out the way.
I do the
he
salute
calls
back
out.
for them.
Can you dot the map for me? I'm completely lost in the black abyss right now.
I'll keep leaving
Oh.
the map on
Oh,
the
thank
side,
you.
yeah.
Oh god, okay.
I'm just like fully zoomed out, so I'm like
I'm
a little
gonna-
pinprick.
I can't. It's on my like.
I could have just not, made the map like one massive corridor, but it had to follow the shape of the same building, so I was like, I'll make it work.
To the effect.
Oh,
It's good.
Minato pulls out a very ornate, like jeweled key, which he places into the door and just clicks it open. Okay, you do have a full reign of the room. I will be just outside waiting if you need any assistance with anything. He pulls a cigarette out and begins lighting it up.
Are we allowed to do that indoors?
I personally don't give a shit if you want to smoke in here. The king doesn't care, so why should I?
Oh, that is true. The king does not give a fuck
yeah.
what anyone else thinks.
There will be a guard inside, so if you need any assistance, you can speak with him. And Minato just leans against the wall and starts puffing, blowing smoke rings into the air. As you enter the room, this is definitely the room of a child. It is a fucking mess. There's books on the floor. It looks like he's been using chalk to draw things on the ground. There is a pillow fort piled in the corner, and a small pile of
so cute.
and a little small pile of gold. Well, I say small, quite a large pile of gold, about 10 foot of gold, just piled up in the very corner of the room as though it's just been swept up there.
Is that a platypus bear rug?
I think it's
That's
just a bear
really
rug.
sad.
There.
It's a bearskin
Bear-
rug of some. Yeah.
Bears don't exist in this world.
They do in that. They do.
They do.
in-
They're just really,
they do in the
really
Earth-
freaky
Earth
weird.
Kingdom.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Earth Kingdom has bears. Because the
The
Earth
Third King is known for
either-
keeping just a regular bear, which is quite weird.
Yeah.
Very rare, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
King had one.
available to
Cohen keeps his quite close. Yeah.
You've got quite the collection of Builder Platypus Bear exclusives, I see. You should love these.
Yeah, there's a. He even has his own machine that you can use at home. So yeah, now we're. You know what? Let's change the music up, as we're now in detective mode.
Are
Here
you
it
ready
comes.
for this detective mode, Taka?
In all
Who's
honesty,
gonna-
I want to find out who the assassin is and help them at this point.
Same.
But then we'd have
I'm
Banner
already
as king, and that
strategizing how we
is
can
so
kill
much
this guy.
worse.
What
Oh,
do
no,
you
then we
do?
work up with the next assassin and then the next one till we
Are you
find
guys
one we like.
discussing this?
Yeah, I
Are you-
don't know.
Not that the guard can hear. Where's the
The
guard?
door's closed,
Oh,
it's
hey.
fine.
We just get each other. We just, we know.
Just,
There's a
just
guard
lie.
look at each other and we just know.
somewhere.
Yeah, his
Oh,
nose
he's over there.
cap.
He's over there. Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Ages away.
Okay, that's what you're doing.
I'm gonna roll to assess the situation.
Okay, for this, because there's quite a lot in this room, I'd like you to tell me sort of what you are assessing and where.
I'm gonna assess the immediate area that I can see when you enter the room, so the very first part of the
Okay.
room.
Yeah. Okay.
I walk
yeah, you
over
can,
to the door.
okay. You
So
can.
I'm
you
gonna
can
assess
roll that
this
for me then.
part. Ooh,
Okay. So as you walk in, your
I get to ask
intuition
two questions.
kicks in immediately. Sure.
Is there
yeah.
what's the most suspicious thing in this room to me?
Most suspicious thing in the room is probably. You mean what stands out the most to
Like
you?
what looks like it doesn't belong here?
You know, from this small amount of information you know of the king, you know he's a teenage boy. You know he's in he's sort of like tween aged, and he definitely doesn't really care about keeping things tidy. In the corner of the room, over here, there is a pile of gold that seems to have been swept up quite neatly and put to one side.
All right. For my second question, I'm gonna ask. Ooh, For my second question, I want to ask in the bathroom. Actually, is there any evidence of like someone maybe trying to get a
You
snake?
did say the immediate area that you were
Okay.
investigating.
Right,
It's fine, I was gonna go do the bathroom.
Alright, if you're gonna do that, okay, I'll do this. I'll carry on with this room. Then I'll say, can I just search his cupboards and shit? See if there's anything in them.
Yeah, you can go through. There's a big bookshelf over here that has quite a lot on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna snoop through all of the stuff. Essentially, work my way through the room.
Yeah. As you're going through, you do see some like kids books. Like one has like a pop-up book with like little turtle ducks that pop up at you and bounce out. But as you're sort of sifting through, you do find what looks like a journal that has a padlock attached to it.
Wait, can you pick locks?
I can give it a go.
Have a go at this one.
Maybe
I'm
picking
sure
the lock
my-
of the king's personal journal isn't the best idea. Maybe we could ask him if he'll let us read it.
Taka doesn't give a fuck what you think, Sora.
Fuck's sake. Why is Taka
care?
would it be skills? I'm basically playing a rogue, so
Yeah, skills and training.
Yeah,
Skills and training.
I'd say you've got some background in tinkering and things like that, so
Yeah.
you'd probably be able to inspect it and have a go at it.
I'm sure she's done some work as a locksmith at some point.
I mean, yeah, I'm in a lot of different areas. Right, there we go. That one.
Taka doesn't give a fuck about
Okay.
your morals, Sora.
I don't.
Okay.
It's not
So
moral. It's more don't want to get killed.
you, as you're like tweaking with the lock, you hear and the lock cracks and opens. You have broken the padlock though.
Oh, here we go.
It's fine. He'll never notice.
Yeah, we'll read it. What's it say?
This
Would-
is not just
Would
from
it
a
be
cursory
outside
glance.
of the realms of Hiyue having a padlock in her bag?
A matching padlock to that one, yes. This is
Damn
quite an ornate.
I mean, considering the
fancy-looking
guard said no food from outside and you managed to smuggle a whole freaking bag of cabbages in.
Hey, they're cabbages. They just turn up.
It said out.
Hey, they
It's like
are
the-
Earth Nation cabbages. They're not foreign cabbages.
That's something we call a plot inconsistency. That's, we don't acknowledge
Yeah.
those.
It's one of those bags of disappearance. It looked like there was nothing in it, but really there was cabbages.
I think there would have been plenty of places you could have sourced new cabbages along the way. I can suspend disbelief enough for that.
Hiyue does have a thing of always having cabbages, so it's all good.
Yeah, but
Um,
the lock's broken. Now, obviously, you're not, unless you're taking the time to really sit down and read it, you're only giving it a sort of cursory glance at the moment. The writing in it does look very nice and cursive and very, very, very like pleasantly done.
I say to Taka to throw it to Sora because she is really quick at reading.
Yeah, Sora speed
So
read
she'll
this.
get.
Okay, I'll carefully have a look at it and think, you didn't strike me as the kind of person that would A, keep a journal, and B, write this neatly and this extensively. So I wonder if this is his journal or someone else.
Yeah, give me a roll for relying. Actually, no. Let's go for assessing the situation with this. 'Cause it's sort of an investigation roll at that point. From what you garner from looking at it. Okay, so from your sort of like cursory glance at it, you think this writing is very neat. Though the young man, he is a young noble, so he might have been trained in something like that. But then looking at
But he also
his
doesn't give a
bedroom,
shit about anything.
yeah, looking at his bedroom and the state of that, you think it highly unlikely that this is his journal. You're not quite sure who it is, as they write. Whoever is writing in it is writing in the first person, so they're not mentioning their own name. So it's difficult to know.
So it's
at least
definitely
from a
not the
cursory
king.
glance. Well, yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, but yeah, just from a cursory glance, you get the impression that it's definitely not him that's writing in it, and it is someone else's journal.
Would he have someone else's journal?
I wonder if it's his advisor, maybe.
Maybe it's from the previous Serve King.
Could be. I don't want to take it because I'm sure.
Oh,
they'll
I'll
notice.
take it. I'll take the book.
Mm. Oh, God.
I was gonna say, I
Good
think
idea to take anything out.
I think we're gonna be investigating in here for a while. We could just let Sora sit down and read the book, Taka, rather than stealing it.
No,
Let's
yeah,
leave the
okay,
book
sure.
aside now, and we'll keep investigating the rest of the room and see what we find.
So I'm just like, well, here's the bathroom. I'm gonna go check it out.
Okay.
Yeah. There was also a window, wasn't there? Is that near the bear?
So can't really see it on the wall because I haven't put it in. So the window that's actually a fireplace there. The window is like over here, like behind the bed.
Because you said someone came through the window from the balcony or something. So I'll.
Oh no.
Oh wait, sorry. So there's several windows. Well, the castle has more than one window. There's one window in here, but there's no balcony on the other side of it.
I'll just investigate the window. I'm not going on.
Yeah.
Without,
You get to be sarcastic to me, James. I was assessing the situation in the bathroom of how a scorpion snake may possibly have got into the bath.
A scorpion slate, right? So imagine, when you go to Australia and you go into those toilets and there's just a fucking massive ass spider just hiding in there. You reckon that's what happened? Something's crawled up, just right up the plug hole, and it's just like, oh, fucking get you! And it just like absolutely just tried to devour him. That seems the most reasonable situation. Not that you'd know, because you're fucking stupid, aren't you? You've got no chance of figuring that out. Or you're distracted by the weird plumbing work that they've got set up here. It's nothing like anything you've seen before.
I've got
It's
a bit
like-
of PTSD from the last bathtub.
You're remembering the shitty water, and that there is still water in that bath, and this bath has not been used in months, so that water is stagnant, and you're getting like this scent of just stale, rancid water with weird-looking hairs floating in it and little black dots,
Lovely.
and strange brown things floating in it. It just doesn't look. It's not a good time.
Oh, God. Helpful. Thanks.
Kova, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to. Can
Where's
I?
Laoban?
I don't fucking know where I am.
You're just
I'm
outside. You're just outside the room.
Don't mind me.
She's having a fag with the.
Yeah.
I'm
So go on,
gonna
you just
go
got
over
to
to
take
the
one.
pile of gold
Okay.
because I think I'm probably one of the only ones that doesn't really care about money.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna assess the situation to basically be like, why the hell is this?
Yeah.
Like tidier, like search for like creaks in the floorboard and see if there's any kind of inconsistencies with the room. I just need to assess the situation. Cool.
Okay. So among. Oh, do you want to ask questions?
No, go. Oh, yeah. So the first question is there anything like what's wrong with the gold? And the second is like, is there anything like inconsistent, like a door or like a creaky floorboard that like maybe hiding something or something like that?
So, as you're inspecting the gold, it looks like someone has essentially got a broom or a brush and literally swept that gold aside. From what you can see, it looks like there's bits of broken porcelain that's like among it. From what you're sort of fabricating in your mind, just looking at the way it's been hastily swept, you get the impression that this was perhaps what held this gold. It was broken and then swept over to one side.
Link has been here.
Bless you. Thank you.
Fuck's sake.
So it's all in one. It's just been piled and swept aside. Also, with anything underneath it, you don't get any impression of any like loose floorboards. This room is kept in quite good condition. It's a very well designed room. It's old, but it's well put together. The gold itself, you do notice that among the broken bits of porcelain, there's also what looks like a few strands of hair.
Ooh. I'm gonna call Laoban over
It's fine.
and be like, this may be a long shot, but I don't take it Malcolm like has a keen sense of smell, does he?
Fuck no.
What's he wanting?
Can you smell things? Alright.
I mean, I've got a nose, don't I?
I mean, fuck. Go sniff the gold. Clover said go do it. I don't know.
Yeah,
What, you want me to-
yeah. No, I'll be like, well, I don't know if Malcolm would agree to this because I don't know, but do you reckon he could have a sniff of this strand of hair and see if he recognises it? Well,
I mean-
shot, but
Sniff the dirty hair.
You want me to sniff the hair that's been down in that pile of crap down there?
I mean, I don't want to fucking smell it, but
All right, well,
I know
tell
animals got better sense of smell.
Kova to pick the hair out. I'm not getting down into that little weird crevice over there. Have you seen the fucking massive cat that's over there?
Yeah,
If it
that's
sees
fine.
me running around, it's going to be fucking on me, innit?
so what do
Oh
you
yeah,
say?
I'm on that. You've got to pick it up. You ain't going down there.
Have you got like a cloth or something? I don't really want to touch.
No. Take me for.
Don't stop being a fucking pansy. Pick up the hair and I'll fucking sniff it.
Kova, like, I really carefully like pick it up by the very like strand, trying not to get like this sounds gross, but like the scalp end of it.
As you pick up the hair, you realise it's not a few strands of hair. It's one long strand of hair.
Oh.
It's a long brown hair.
God damn it, Sora.
It's not me.
It's always Sora.
So
The assassin that tried to kill me has been here too.
Whenever Sora has missed a session, she's been attempting to murder the king.
I do want to murder him. So it's not
Don't say that out loud.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You would be one of the top suspects, really. At this point. Yeah. So you hold it in front of Malcolm.
Yeah.
Give me a push your luck roll. I don't know.
Why? Why
I
couldn't
don't
they
know.
do it?
I don't
You don't
know.
want to smell the dirty fucking hair.
Oh, thank God.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna just give it a go. Oh, okay. It says it's actually got a bit of a sort of stale scent, probably because it's been on the floor. I estimate about a week. Been on the floor about a week.
Right.
Okay, and okay, yeah. Hint of lavender,
Interesting.
just like a hint. Might have been stronger. You know, some women like to wash their hair in like lavender oil. Like helps give it a shine. You should try that actually. I think it'd
Should probably.
help you because at the moment your hair's got a bit of a greasy sheen to it. I didn't want to say anything, but like,
I mean, you just fucking did, so.
I did. Sometimes, you know, the thoughts just come into my head and I'll just voice them. It's just how
I
it
can
is.
tell.
Kova's just awkwardly standing there like, what the hell are they talking about?
All I'm saying, you know, a bit of lavender oil in your hair. Just
I mean, yeah, it's been a hot
Do
minute since
good.
I've had a nice soap.
exactly.
But you could do with bath too.
Well, exactly, yeah. A bit of lavender oil on my feathers. It's good for the Dan, isn't it?
Where the fuck are we going to find that?
Well, lavender oil.
Yeah.
We're in the fucking posh bit of town, aren't you? You could go out shopping.
I'll have to go out on the Raz after.
Oh, you reckon? I know, had a good messy night in so long.
Oh, I'm down. I'm down for that.
You know what? We went by a bar on the way here. Had the hottest looking like kingfisher outside. I was... Whew.
Should have fucking gave me a nudge. We could have gone in.
Could have done. But no. Determined, ain't you?
What does the why are you talking about going in somewhere? What?
It's relevant. How dare you?
Tell him it's relevant to the case. Tell him that maybe if we were to investigate the local bars, we could get information. Tell him that. I bet he'll believe it.
Basically, it smells like lavender oil, right?
Lavender?
So maybe because we're in a bougie area. we
Wait,
could
does it
investigate some of the
compare to
local
this hair?
bars.
And Taka's holding up a plastic evidence bag with the hair from this morning. It says assassination evidence 01 on the bag.
Yep. Comparing it, the hair seems a similar length and a similar shade of brown.
There's a butt. I feel like there's a butt there.
Malcolm gives it a sniff.
Yeah, I opened the bag for him to sniff it.
Alright, so this is this isn't as nice. This is maybe
Would
like
Malcolm recognise that it's Sora's hair?
What does Sora wash her hair with, Morgan? I wouldn't want to.
Definitely not lavender.
Assumptions. Yeah.
Probably something very plain and.
Like coconut oil or something.
Yeah, sure.
Coconut.
I don't know.
That's what those airbenders all use, isn't it? Coconut oil and fucking everything. No, this is more tropical. Oh no, I'd pair it with like a pineapple or something. Coconut oil.
Alright. Slightly less sinister.
Well, I don't know about that. It's
I don't
just
fucking know.
I wouldn't say one's more sinister than the other. Just one's a more, you know. Maybe we get an idea of the personality of the person that's washing their hair with such a thing. Like, you know, someone who's washing their hair with lavender oil. Someone that wants to be, you know, like noticed. They want people to turn heads when they see them. People wash their hair with like coconut oil. You know, they're probably sort of the plain Jane types, aren't they? That like to, you know,
That's very true.
keep out of everyone's way and just get on with their lives.
Read it in a book somewhere, you know. Take
So
your
one's-
bar somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so Taka's murder is definitely not the same as this fucking Donnie.
Well,
Oh,
I
close,
don't
so
think
close.
so. I think it's unlikely.
Right, Taka, it's different hair. That one smells more tropical. It ain't the same as the one in the coins.
Thought I was on something for a second, but guess not.
You realise it was Sora that threw the pillows at you this morning, right?
No,
Why-
it's
why would
fucking
Sora
attempted
attack me?
murder on his life.
Because you snore. And honestly, she beat me to it.
I didn't know so many people were trying to assassinate Taka. That's a scary thought.
To be fair, you've heard him snore in the night.
Oh yeah, I want to fucking murder him.
Exactly.
But, you know, I'm not as close to him as you guys are. So, you know, if I were to kill him, then it would be more unexpected.
That's very true.
Plot twist, Malcolm's trying to murder the other kid.
I'm not saying that I'm a murderer, but if I did do it,
But
what I'd probably do is I'd stick my body in his mouth so he couldn't breathe, like close off his airways with my feet, just like make it so he can't breathe. And I'd peck his nose shut as well and just smother him.
You've really thought this through, haven't you?
And then when he wakes up, well, when everyone else wakes up, it'll look like he just passed out in his sleep, like sleep apnea or something.
You know
That's how
what?
I'd do it personally.
Remind me to never get on your bad side.
No, it'd be a fucking bad idea.
Yeah. Oh,
Anyway, no, this case is going well. I feel like I've got a good
fucking
feeling.
brilliant, mate.
Good feeling.
Alright.
We're in the
Fuck,
corner of the room. You guys hear a loud. And you feel the ground shake slightly.
Boy.
Was that the massive cat?
I guess
have a
that was the
feeling
cat.
it might have been.
Can we see the cat, or is it pillow forted?
You can see among a pillow fort, maybe like an ear poking out. The ear is enormous. It's about the size of someone's.
I think we'll leave the animal handling
Like,
to Sora.
I was going to say,
check out
Hiway
the-
is really fighting the urge to not go pet the cat.
Oh, kitty!
Yeah, literally. He's like, no, I have to stay focused. Scorpion snake, where did it come from?
I'll have a look, but keep a safe distance because they said that it's aggressive. So I'll just check it out from here.
Guys, we've left the Laoban, we've left the animal maniacs unattended. I think we should probably go see if
So
either
the
of you
cat-
touched the cat.
It looks like it's just a giant ass cat. Just like a cat. It looks like a house cat that's been blown up like 4 times.
Ew. It's pretty much like my cat.
it's fucking huge. It looks big enough that if someone were to want to, they could ride it.
Oh,
It's got that sort of. It's yeah, several people possibly potentially.
What's the relevance of this information?
I see that Sora's got close to the
No,
cat, and Hiyaway also was like, "Can I see the kitty?"
Not all information is relevant. I'll just give you information. That's the thought. You guys seem to think that it's all relevant somehow, and I'm like, no, not everything in life is relevant.
I'm just sus of all of it. I'm like, was that important? I'm taking notes. Don't worry.
You guys seem to think that I'm cleverer than I actually am.
Subtle plot points like throughout this whole thing. Which none of us
maybe the entire key to the entire campaign is in this very room.
Maybe.
I don't know if this is sarcasm.
that's the James special.
Can I ask Laoban to ask Malcolm to see if there's anything like within the clean area of the room, like with the gold? I don't know. There's something about it.
You can ask Laoban that, yeah.
You can ask me, and I can potentially ask Malcolm. Yeah.
You know, I can understand him, right? I don't. You know, I can just listen to what he says. It's you that's got to do the work to tell what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, but it's fucking.
That side. Maybe if he put the fucking effort in and actually learnt my language, wouldn't have this problem.
You know what? That's true.
He seems distressed.
Yeah, he said,
Wow.
if you actually could be asked to learn his language, maybe you could talk to him directly.
Oh, I mean, I'd love to. I'd love to take the time.
From your side, Kova, you hear?
Yeah. What? Kova just
What the
attempts.
fuck is he saying?
I don't have a clue, mate.
He knows I can understand him, right? I can understand. Like, he's treating me like I'm a fucking idiot.
Okay, now he sounds angry. What did I say?
I mean, you didn't say jack shit, to be honest.
Oh. Okay.
You just look like a mug.
How do I tell him sorry?
What the fuck does he want? Just a fucking spare part today? Jesus!
Okay, I'll talk to him. Like, I don't know if that's what he wants, but Malcolm, can you
Put me in your hands, alright? Put me up to his face. I want to be eye level with this dickhead.
Alright. You can lift him eye to eye with
Kova like flinches a little bit, like, oh,
What the fuck's wrong with him now? I'm not gonna get him.
Malcolm, would you mind popping into the? I like gesture over at the pile of gold. It looks cleaner than the rest of the room, so I know you're not partial to dirt like many of us, but would you mind having a look?
What does that mean? Not partial to dirt? Bloody hell! You ask someone a favour, and this is how you go about it. Gee, okay, all right. Just set me down. I'm going to have a look. What am I looking for? What am I looking for down there?
Fuck no, is anything that looks suspicious.
Suspicious? Everything's fucking suspicious in here. Also, keep an eye on that fucking cat.
Yeah,
I'm not getting eaten by that fucking cat.
I mean, I'm not letting you get eaten by the fucking cat.
Is the cat awake? Has it noticed me and Sora over there?
Give me a assess the situation. See cat status from where you are.
Oh no, not that one. Assess the situation. Oh.
It's a dark pillow fort. From within the cave, you can just hear the flicker of a large tail as it smacks against the floor. Could be awake, could be asleep. There's no way of knowing.
Hey, Sora, I can't really see in there. I'm gonna get closer.
I would suggest not doing that if it's a
Hooray! Give me a push your luck roll,
too late.
please.
I am already there. Push your luck. Yay!
Wow.
Rie, you poke your head into the dark abyss of this little pillow fort.
Oh god, the music changed.
The air is stale. The smell of spilt blood. The rhythmical of a large, bushy tail. You feel your breath catch in your chest as a pair of giant green eyes fix onto you. With a loud a row of razor-sharp teeth open before you. What do you do?
Ah, cute kitty.
Give me another push. Give me another push your luck roll, please.
God damn it. I mean, I was going to say I'd try and stroke it, but we'll just stick with, I'm like, oh, cute kitty.
You can smell stale breath coming from this creature as it lets out a
Oh, that doesn't sound like a healthy cat.
and a massive ball of fluff erupts from its mouth and strikes you in the chest, jettisoning you back, striking you into Sora. You take a point of fatigue from that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Your chest is now like soaked in this like soggy, molten, not molten, molted fur is just like dripping down you.
Is there anything exciting in the furball? Bones, treasure.
There's some bones in there, definitely. What looks like a human arm.
Huh. Interesting. I think the cat's awake, Sora.
I'll leave you to, deal with that mess. I'll go talk to this guard or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just get left.
The guard is like leaning against the wall. He's like reading a book, just like looking completely disinterested as you walk over. He like closes his book and like slides it into his jacket pocket. Yeah. Can I help you?
Hi, what are you reading?
Oh, just a little bit of just some YA stuff. It's like something my daughter suggested to me. Thought just a way of trying to bond with her.
I think I've read that book. I quite enjoyed it.
It's just really there's a lot of YA stuff out there. It's not really my thing, but she likes it. A lot of stuff involving men who don't wear many have a sort of issue of wearing shirts apparently, and they're always falling madly in love with this random teenage girl who's moved back to her hometown after her parents' divorce. It's a whole.
Did she bring a cactus with her when she moved?
She brought and this. She's met with these two men. One of them's this sort of like pale-looking dude who
that's like pretty shiny, right?
He's got like he's got a bit of a glow to him. The other one, he's a bit younger than her, and she doesn't think much of him at first, but then he takes his shirt off, and then suddenly she's interested because that boy is ripped. Oh, it's a good book. I'm enjoying it. Anyway, what can I help you with?
So we're just investigating the room.
I saw that. I'm assuming you had permission to do that. Otherwise
we do from
the
king himself. He's actually asked us specifically to investigate his assassination attempts.
Just 1 second. He steps away, opens the other door, and steps out. Oi! These guys got permission to be up here. Keep going, so they can go up there. It's all good. You're right. Sorry, I just had to check.
That's totally understandable. Doing your job really well there.
Yeah, I'll have to try to.
So you usually the guard in this room?
Oh no, well we do shift work, so we do alternate. But yeah, this is one of my roles. Yeah,
you do it pretty often, yeah.
Oh, I've done it a fair few times. It's one of the.
Do you know so the king told us about the assassination attempt when someone tried to climb through his window.
Alleged assassination attempt. Yeah.
Alleged?
Alleged, yeah. We didn't find any like firm evidence that someone was trying to kill him.
The king.
He swore blind that he did. Yeah.
I just took out
What's the other perspective? that? I guess it's the gods,
Look,
maybe?
So, between you and me, some of us think the king has something of an overactive imagination. You know, he's a young man. And, you know, he's lost a lot of family members. So, yeah, you know, there might be some thoughts that people might be trying to, you know, off him.
Yeah. But...
Now, I've worked this beat for about 10 years now. I worked for his father. I worked for his brother. I worked for his uncle. And now I work for him. Now, yes, all three of his predecessors were assassinated in increasingly suspicious circumstances, but that does not mean that he himself will be assassinated.
I mean, that is a good point.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me 4 times, shame on you. That's the saying, I think.
Yeah, something like that, you're right.
Exactly.
So, what's your take on the incident where the king assumed he was...
Right, so my impression is that one of the servants probably got a bit too close, doesn't like it when people get too close to him, and he saw that as an assassination attempt, screamed up a fuss, the servant freaked the fuck out and ran off.
I just popped my head around the pillow fort being like, what do you feed this cat? This is like a human arm.
Go near. Oh right, so that might be Neville's arm. He lost. He was on cleaning duty here a few weeks back. He did get his arm ripped off by the cat. So just be careful.
Yeah. So also on that note, the king said that this assassination attempt that the cat killed whoever it was that was trying to kill him.
Oh. Didn't know about that.
Okay.
I mean, people have gone missing here. Usually servants, so it's possible that he's, you know, had a chomp on him. That'd explain why we never found the body as well.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't really know. I mean, the general public wouldn't know which window leads to the king's room.
No,
so
someone in the castle would definitely know. Like we know.
So
the perimeter.
Someone familiar with the palace would know the window leading to his bedroom, but like someone from the general public wouldn't really have that information.
Unlikely, unless they had information from someone that either worked here already, you know, had an inside man. A lot of trained assassins usually get the schematics of a building before they go around.
Yeah.
You know, it will all get information from the people that are, you know, ordering out the assassination attempt.
I know you gods talk amongst yourselves and probably have a lot of information about the who's who and what's what. Do you kind of have any suspicions amongst yourselves?
But no, we
might be trying to kill the king?
General consensus is that he's a bit, you know, bit jumpy and a bit out there. I don't think anyone's trying to kill him. Not at the moment, anyway.
Are there
something to gain from it? Well, the other option we have after him is Benno, and that guy will not be a better king for anyone. Like that man is a fucking menace.
I agree wholeheartedly. I'm sure a lot of people do. So I agree that probably people wouldn't want to kill the king in order to get Benno in power.
You seem like a nice young girl, all right? Let me just gonna suggest to you, if you want to keep in the king's good graces, just tell him that everything's fine. And it's going to be fine, and that you've not found anything suspicious in here. And then he'll just go about his business. It'll be fine.
Well, see, the king's actually tasked us with finding who's trying to order these assassination attempts. So we kind of, in order to get his assistance with certain matters, we kind of need to find some information about it. So any information that you have that could help us would be really helpful.
Look, let me just tell you, these things, they have a habit of sorting themselves out, okay?
Us.
Just don't worry about it. And he opens his book and starts reading again.
Sus.
Sus.
Hella frickin' sus. Would Kova have had that conversation? Or would he have just seen... I guess he would have just seen it happen, right?
Yeah, they weren't having a very loud conversation.
But damn. Okay. Right. Come on, Malcolm. Dive in.
Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah.
Alright, well, keep an eye on that fucking cat. If it comes at me, one of you better be in the way of it first.
He always just sat directly in front of the opening.
Yeah, the eyes are still firmly on you, and from the darkness you can see the eyes trained on you.
He always in love. He wants to coax the cat out to give it cuddles, but they're gonna resist. Although you might hear a few.
All right, Malcolm crawls into the pile of gold and starts digging through. Laoban, can you give me a push your luck roll, please? Or maybe no, assess the situation. Assess the situation because it's Malcolm's investigation, I guess. Okay. Malcolm is sifting through the gold and he's having a look. And he pauses for a moment. He turns his head back to you and tilts for you to come closer. I don't know what this is. It looks like it could be some sort of scuff mark on the floor. Maybe something like a rubber-soled boot or something. Why the fuck would someone be standing in the very corner of a room?
Yes.
Especially here. This is a fucking hiding place, isn't it? This is I don't know. It doesn't look right. It looks like someone may have been lurking here.
You think that's why the gold's been swept over the top?
I don't know, honestly. Whether the king knows about this and maybe he covered it himself for some reason, I don't know.
Why? Oh.
He claimed he knew where everything was and that he knew why it was there. So, but then again, he might just be talking shit.
Kova's gonna lean in with Laoban, not as close, but leaning a little bit. What did you find?
I mean, you heard him.
Can I push my luck to attempt to not understand him, but look around him to see what he discovered to impress him?
Yeah, he's gesturing with it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Push my luck. Oh god, please. Oh yeah.
Shit.
So
underneath, where he's gesturing, you can see his beak is poking to this marking that's on the ground, and it looks like a sort of blackened scuff.
Are you saying that there was a Kova clears his throat, preparing for this moment of glory? Are you saying that someone scuffed the floor with is it rubber-soled shoe? And they must have been lurking here, maybe gotten away fast.
Is he understanding what I'm fucking saying? Did
He might have.
Oh my fucking god.
Holy shit.
Oi, Kova, maybe you're not so bad. Here, come pick me up, come on. No, never mind. Spoke too soon. He's a fucking idiot.
He's not gonna.
No, but seriously, Laoban, pick me up. I'm fucking horrible down here.
I'm not letting you get near the cat.
Yeah. Let me up.
I'm just smiling blankly, proud, yay, I understood him.
Guy, he's grinning like a fucking idiot.
I mean, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. He's gonna soak in this wing for the next couple of weeks.
Taka, we've not heard from you in a while. What are you doing?
Taka's investigating this bed. Is anything under the pillow or under the bed or just around the area? So I imagine
No,
it
it's
can
not one of
hide
your
things
games.
here.
The bed is not involved. It's always the fucking bed in your games. I mean the bed isn't as neat as it looks on this map. It's actually like really like there's a fuckload of pillows piled up in it, as well as a few soft toys and what looks like a sword. That's just like in a like a scabbard. It's like you also see like there's several stains on the sheet, which it does look like that the
I mean, he is a teenager, so I'm gonna go ahead and investigate this moose head instead now.
Okay. It's pretty lifelike. It was once alive, so that makes sense. There are just the glass eyes.
What Taka is thinking. It was once.
The glass eyes are just staring at you, and you can feel them boring into your soul.
And I'm gonna stare
to your
back.
childhood. You think back to your time on the Ember Islands. So you dreamed of going out on adventures and seeing these wild beasts roaming the lands. And now the decapitated head stares at you, lifeless. Take a point of fatigue.
Very stressful being a staring contest against a taxidermy head, I guess.
Okay.
Is there anything under this bear rug then?
The bear rug is very heavy. Have a go at lift. You can have a go at lifting it if you like, but it's going to be a push your luck roll.
Right, let's give that a go then.
Taka did like a strength thing the other week, and he got like full marks and was like amazingly strong.
You know what? I'll take a point of stress to make that a full success.
Okay, yeah, you managed to lift up the back of it. It looks like it looks like there's a pile of like what looks suspiciously like Lego that's been sort of shoved under there. It looks like the king's got his own little like Lego collection that he's been collecting, but he's quite embarrassed about it, so he hides it under there.
I'm gonna write that down in my little notebook.
Secret Lego.
Anyway, how's your investigation going?
Huh?
Taka.
Investigation?
Taka, as you approach, you're struck by a set of large green eyes that are suddenly fixed on you.
And I'm just like, wait, oh yeah, we were investigating. I got distracted by the cute kitty.
I see you've made a friend.
Yeah. I wanted to come out and play. But I feel like everyone will get mad at me if I bring out the kitty to play. So I'm just gonna sit here and stare at it.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, let's not disturb the kitty.
And then I just like turn around with the arm bone, being like, look, it coughed up a bone on me. I think it's human.
Interesting.
The arm like bends at the elbow and like a waving motion as the hand like shakes.
All right, let's bag that as evidence then, I guess.
I just
Might need to break it up into several bags though. These ones are quite small. I didn't really bring any large evidence bags.
They're
all just sandwich bags, really.
If Taka just had an assortment of bags and being like, which side?
Yeah, he's just got a bunch of sandwich bags he's using as evidence baggies.
Fuck's sake.
But yeah, it seems like the cat could be quite aggressive.
You're saying this cat could be a witness?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I was overhearing the conversation Sora was having with the guard, and they just think the kid's paranoid and that no one's trying to kill him. But that sounds like pretty sus to me. Like,
well, I mean,
that's
I can
definitely what
understand why
someone
no
would
one
try
wanted
and
to kill this
him.
kid, because then they'd have to deal with Bano. And this kid is probably easier to manipulate. Which means Bano's the most likely person to want to kill him.
But like Bano, from when we met him, he seems to have quite a cushy life at the university right now. Like, I don't think he'd try and kill the king just yet. At least wait until he's graduated.
Also, we should probably speak to the his granny, well, great aunt, or whatever, Hina.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I wonder where they are.
Somewhere around here, maybe.
Well, I'm gonna sit here and not move because I think the cat might follow me if I do. So, if you could go like help, like do one for like team detective duo, and see if there's any things. Maybe have a look out on the like balcony area.
That is a good shout. No one's been there yet. Let's go have a look.
Yeah, see if there was any signs of a scuffle of where the cat ate this intruder.
All right, what am I rolling here?
You've just climbed into the fireplace.
Okay, is that not it? Okay, do you know what? No, let's investigate the fireplace then. Anything I can see in the fireplace?
Fireplace is currently on. Very. There's a small fire like in there at the moment. But yeah, if you want to investigate.
You know, I'm gonna put the fire out and then see if there's any like anything I can see in here, like another way in, maybe.
Okay. Are you doing an investigate? Sorry.
Yeah, I'll do a assess the situation on this one. Hang on. Alright, I get one question. Can I see if this fireplace can be used as a way to get into the room?
From what you can see, there is a chimney block. It goes very high up. It's a very long chimney block. So much so that you are struggling to see the sky from above it. Though it is quite dusty. And it is quite kind of just dirty generally.
I'm guessing if anyone used it, there'd be dirt on the outside here as well when they came in, so I'm guessing it wasn't used.
You've asked your one question.
Yep, that was my one question. Right, where's the actual like balcony or whatever?
So you can't see it from where you are. It doesn't look like it's in this room. That's all you can garner from that.
Sora, how's your investigation going?
It's going. It's just got some interesting information.
Oh, how interesting.
Oh, she was asking me about this book I'm reading.
Oh, sweet. What kind of book is it?
I'll tell you about it later. So, sorry, one more thing for you, Mr. Guard. What was I going to say? I've noticed that pile of gold over there that my friends are investigating. Do you have any idea what the deal is with that? Do you know what happened? Why it's all like all on the floor there?
Really. I think there used to be a vase around there.
Yeah,
maybe it broke. The king does like to break things occasionally.
There was some like pieces of porcelain or something. Is that what held the gold before?
Yeah. I think it was like an ornate thing that he kept his gold in. Sometimes.
Oh.
I was just going to say, sometimes the king has his, mood swings, and it just results in, things getting smashed.
Was there anything else stored in there other than gold? Usually?
I don't think so. I think it's just mostly gold.
Oh. And what particular instance was it that resulted in this mood swing and him breaking things?
Something called puberty, I think.
Yeah, right.
Boys, going through changes. You get those growing pains. You get, you just see like anything just makes you aroused for no reason. You just feel irrational, just violent hatred for everything around you, whilst also simultaneously the urge to have sex with literally everything. It's just a crazy, crazy tumultuous time in a young man's life. Well, there's not many maids around here that I think would have that effect on him, Oh, you mean angry? Oh no. Yeah. Well, sometimes he gets a bit wound up by his cousin Bano.
Why was he wound up?
Wait, hang on. I thought they were best friends.
Well, yeah. In this, but you know how it is. You got your sort of like older sort of male role model that, you know, you adore them while they shit all over you. That's like the dynamic they have, you know?
So Bano doesn't really treat him with respect?
Of course he doesn't, no. And he's probably one of the few people that gets away with it as well.
I stick my head around and go, Bano doesn't treat anyone with respect. We were literally, like, in his presence.
I wonder why the king puts up with that, though, if he doesn't really put up with anyone else giving him any
Well, he sees it, it's, you know, they've known each other for so long. He's known him his whole life. Sees him as like this, you know, a role model almost. That's my opinion anyway, you know, take what you want from that.
So did they have a fight, which led to...
It's just sometimes Bano likes to wind him up, gets him frustrated.
Yeah, that
And he'll be
sounds like Bano.
He'd be like, I'm gonna kill you, and he'll throw something. Because he knows he can't kill him.
He said he was gonna kill him?
Oh, he always says he's gonna kill Bano, and then the next morning he's all sunshine and roses, and he's my favourite relative in the world.
Well, thank you. You've been very informative.
Oh, anytime.
From your book any longer?
Do you help find anything, by the way? I know my way around this castle like perfectly.
We found evidence.
All right. You found what have you found?
I'm sorry, but we cannot provide that information due to client detective privileges.
But I'm a guard.
Oh, also, do you happen to know whose journal was in the bookshelves? I would say.
I wouldn't go through the bookshelves. They're not. The king doesn't really read.
And he doesn't keep a journal by any chance.
Of course he doesn't. No, I don't even know if he knows how to write.
Okay.
I'd say could belong to his late sister. God rest her soul.
Where are all the books from then? Whose was this room before it was the king's?
Oh, this was his sister's room before she passed. Unfortunately.
What happened to his sister? Was she assassinated?
She was found hanging from a tree. So we're assuming assassination. Could have been someone else.
Are we?
I love the fact you jumped to assassination and not suicide.
Well, it happened around the same time that all of his other relatives were assassinated. So you know,
Probably not emotional distress or anything
point.
from your whole family dying, but yeah.
Oh well, we don't really worry about that sort of thing around here.
Right. Was he close with his sister?
She liked him. She adored him, actually. She was very close to him. But he was quite young. It's a couple of years ago she died. I think it did change him a little bit. Guess it does, doesn't it? Or your family dying. Doesn't usually do you a whole lot of good.
I never knew my mother.
Sora, what if we convince the Earth King that he's being haunted by the ghost of his sister and we do an exorcism? And then we do a fake exorcism and then he thinks we did the job.
Yeah, we'll put that one in
I wouldn't try and gaslight the king because he's not an idiot.
Maybe we'll get around to that after we've tried a couple of other things. That's a good input.
I'll get my ghost outfit ready.
Well, if you need directions anywhere, I would say it's getting a bit late. So if you do need directions to the guest quarters, I think His Majesty will let you sleep, probably even in the nice beds today.
Oh, that would be very helpful. Thank you. We'll probably look around a bit longer and then...
Yeah. When you're done, I'll direct you thereafter.
Also, do you think there's anywhere else that you could show us to that might help in our investigation?
I heard you guys mentioning the balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just through here. And he disappears out the door.
I'll gesture to everyone to come with, I guess.
Be like, you guys have fun, I'm on cat duty.
Okay, you can stay with the cat. Everyone else want to come?
I look at Laoban and be like, come on, Malcolm.
Do I still have the arm, or did Taka take it away from me?
No, I gave you a bag to put it in, so you still have the arm.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm now enticing the cat now that everyone's like outside, like dangling the arm, being like, "You want this?"
So you guys come out onto quite a large, large balcony section. It's probably about 20 foot from the ground. It's a long way down, but you can make out the king from where you are. and you'd probably be able to hear him if you shouted. In fact, as you guys step out and come into view, he looks up at you guys. Have you fucking found anything yet?
We're still investigating.
Speak up! You're really far away!
Taka's still fucking investigating the fucking room.
Can't hear you! Speak up!
I just give up because my voice doesn't go any further.
We're still fucking investigating the fucking room.
Oh, okay, good job. I just had my chip butty, it was really nice.
I swear that kid.
Well, what are we gonna do here then?
So is this the balcony where he?
There's the balcony. Over that way, gestures, and there's a large window. It's like a huge ornate window. It doesn't look like it opens.
Oh.
But it's a large sort of like not quite stained glass, but it's a very like nicely framed, it's a sort of ornate floral frame to it, at least in shape. But it's sort of like a very dark black.
Taka, can you shout down to the king and ask him if this was the window that he thinks the assassin came through?
Is this the fucking window where the fucking assassin came in through the fucking window to try and fucking kill you?
I reckon they fucking tried to clamber through that fucking window up there. I reckon.
This fucking window.
That fucking window right there.
All right, we're gonna fucking investigate
I can't see it from this angle, but I know which one you mean.
It says yes.
Okay, it doesn't look like it even opens, so can I assess the situation and see if it actually
Yes, you
does
can.
open?
So from
Does the
your
window open?
investigation, there is no latch on this window to open it. It looks like it's very much sealed in place.
Like classic stained glass window style.
Yeah, it's an ornate window. It's not designed to open.
Yeah. Interesting.
We let Sora and Taka know about the pile of gold and the hair and stuff.
This stained glass window, I know I'm not outside, but does that look onto the cat's pillow fort?
No,
Or is it a different room?
it's a different section. There's a big wall in the way.
And I have another question, right?
You can ask another one if you like.
Because I've got the success.
Okay, why not?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, looking out the window onto the balcony, is there any, like, other entrances
Outside, it's
from the
like it
balcony?
looks like a sheer drop from where you're looking. It doesn't look like it goes out anywhere.
So it's unlikely that someone would have scaled the building and got inside through a window.
Someone would have had to have. Yeah, it'd take someone extremely skilled. The wall's rough stone, but it's not exactly heavily featured.
Yeah.
Or
So to
someone who
climb
could
it-
fly.
Literally what I was thinking, but you're not here.
Shh. It's fine. I'm in your head.
Didn't
I mean,
Quiyue
you're
say that she saw someone that could fly? At the festival?
Nah, that's silly. No way. Don't believe it for a second.
God damn it, Taka.
It doesn't seem likely anyway, because they can't get through the window even if they did.
I mean, there's no need to if the balcony door was open.
There is no door, apparently.
How did we get out here?
No door to the outside.
No, but that's what I meant. Like that door. Because there's a guard on the door, but could I check with DM? Can the guard hear us? Is the balcony
The door's
closed?
shut. So it's likely that if you're keeping your voice fairly hushed, I don't think they'd be able to
So
hear
I gesture Taka and Sora to come closer. Basically, like, well, the guy just seems off. The whole staff do. Like, I don't know how you think about them, but the way they handle like the whole attempted assassination, they're just gaslighting him into thinking it's not a thing.
To be honest, I kind of believe them. We've got a lot of information though. There's a lot to probably go over, and we've still got this journal to read through, hopefully before anyone notices it's gone. so we could call it a night here, maybe go back to these fancy guest quarters, see what information we've all gathered, and discuss a strategy.
Sure, that works.
Okay. Someone might need to go get Quiyue.
Yeah, I'll go.
We need to go in by the room anyway, don't we? So
yeah.
Anyway, come on. Whoa, what the hell is that?
Kova, as you approach, you can see an eye. One singular eye focuses on you, while the others still focused on Quiyue.
It's a cute kitty.
And I just noticed that you holding the arm, and I'm just like, yeah. Anyway, at least you've got it in a bag, I guess. Come on.
It's evidence.
I'm just gonna be logical here, and if you guys go first and get out the door, I don't know what's gonna happen when I break eye contact with this cat. I've been staring at it now for like a good, I don't know however long we've been in here. It feels like a while.
It'll be anywhere between 5 minutes and 6 hours.
I'll suggest to Quiyue, hey, I have some experience dealing with big cats. Generally, if you like whistle or hum a tune, they'll just go straight to sleep. So you try that.
Cool. Well, before you try that, I'm gonna go. So, Laoban, I suggest you do the same because poor Malcolm here, I can understand that he doesn't want to stay. Yep, I guess I'm right.
Go the other way. The other way. We're going to the fancy rooms. Go the other way.
I need to ask the guard first if they'll show us very kindly to the room.
Yeah.
Hey, mister, sorry to interrupt your book again. Could you take us to the
no, that's all right. Yeah, it's just this way, actually. Your friends have gone the wrong way. That's fine, though.
Okay, well,
through
that's typical of them. Hey, guys,
no.
it's this way.
Where's Sora? Oh, God. Okay, quick, run!
Good luck, Quiyue.
So I take the arm back out of the bag and kind of like slowly start humming like a little lullaby to the cat, and then throw in the arm and kind of give him like the nod, and then slowly make my way.
As you nod, the mouth spreads into a wicked smile. Can you give me a push your luck roll, please?
Quiyue would definitely be like, "Oh,
I'm so glad there's not death in this campaign because you'd
I mean, there could be. Hey, I've not actually been close to death yet, if it was a thing.
Mixed success. As you break contact and go away, as you're stepping away, you feel the air behind you swoosh as a colossal paw swipes at the area you were just in. A small clawed, end of its claw just manages to catch the back of your leg as you're going away, and you feel it cut against you. You take a point of fatigue.
That's literally
and
what
your
my
leg
cat
is
does.
bleeding. Yeah.
That's fine. That's what my cat does when I try and walk away.
Yep.
So that's fair. But Quiyue would also be like,
literally what you did in the campaign.
This is it's not like a grievous wound or anything. It's just like it's caught you and your leg is bleeding now.
I kind of I turn around just when I feel the waft of air from the paw.
You see a
like,
ginger
oh my
paw
God,
retreating back.
Look at those toe beans. And then I'm like, oh shit, no, I've actually got to go do stuff. Guys, wait up! And I hobble along. Look.
Leaving a small trail of blood as you go.
It said bye to me.
I'm not healing that. You can deal with that. Well, you can deal with that pain.
Okay, the guard sighs and then just gestures for you to follow.
Well, no one died from the cat, so I'd say that's a success.
Okay, royal guest chambers are just over this way. There's 3 rooms. They'll all be readily available for you today, as we don't have any more gentries in. The guard's chamber is just next to the bedrooms as well. So if you do have any issues during the night, any concerns, any worries, do tell us, and we'll do what we can to do something about it.
Thank you very much. That's very helpful. Is the king okay with us staying here for the night?
Yeah. We got the message along.
Okay.
Apparently very fond of you guys, so... Yeah. Choose rooms among yourselves, and I'll get out your hair. And he walks off. Back to his...
We don't have to sleep with Taka. Bonus.
I'm absolutely pissed. Oh, no, wait.
He's already in bed and snoring.
I'm sharing a wall. No, what? It's not so much.
Is it just... Oh, it's just the 3 room, so we'll have to share it.
Yeah, some people are going to have to bunk up.
Has Taka taken the middle room?
Laoban seems
Strategically, yes, he has.
civilized. Can I share a room with you?
You are more than welcome. I will...
Oh no!
Skip now.
Yeah, she's not a snorer. She can stay.
No, she's
Why
fine.
did you guys do this to us? Cool.
You can sleep in the hallway.
I am not sleeping. I'm not sleeping. I go in, see that Taka's snoring, and just walk out.
Just like sofas.
I'm just bandaging up my leg on the bed.
I'm gonna... You can take the sofa in here if you want.
Yep. I go to knock and just hear Sora and be like, yep, cool.
Yep.
You, is he going to be sleeping in here? He doesn't snore, does he?
I don't remember him
I
snoring.
don't think so. I think it's just Taka, but maybe he just drowns out everyone else.
Kova doesn't snore. He's like the most silent sleeper ever.
Alright, so this place is fucking sus, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, this. I'm getting a weird vibe.
That's how loud he's snoring tonight.
Oh my god, he's going already.
It's a fucking freight train going
Like
on.
a jet engine. Whatever that is.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
shit.
So what's the plan then? What are we doing?
Sit and ponder the evidence, I think.
Alright,
Yeah,
so what
I'll
evidence
get-
we got? Let's
I'll
put
get
this
to
together.
reading this journal.
Okay.
Um,
What I'll do is I'll give you the summary next session of what sort of
Yeah.
things you got from that. As I'll write something.
Figure it out. So I'll just stay up most of the night reading that, probably.
Okay. Is everyone else just going to sleep?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. Well, we can reconvene tomorrow morning then and just work through. Do you want me to stay up and keep watch again?
Up to you, mate, if you want to.
Well, I don't want anything bad happening to you.
I mean, I don't think the kill, fucking hell, I'm foreshadowing shit. I don't think the king's gonna actively go out to kill us. He seems to like us if he's letting us stay in his gaff. So, yeah, up to you. If you want to stay up, you're more than welcome.
I'm
to.
gonna try and coax Malcolm over. Like, come here, Malcolm. Come here.
I mean, yeah.
What does he want? What's he doing?
I don't know.
And I like lay down and go like that on my chest, like pat my chest, like, come here, boy.
He's slapping his tummy.
Is
he like-
hungry?
Is he? I don't know.
Is he?
What should we feed him? Should I get in his mouth? See if I can suffocate him.
He's,
That'd be funny though, wouldn't it? It'd be so funny.
Why is he
No.
doing these fucking murderous tendencies?
No, it's not murder. Just
Not
like
murder,
until he
just a little bit.
just choke him out a bit, and then when he's unconscious, we can like draw on his face and stuff.
I mean, that would be funny.
It'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? Anyway, look, give me a sec. I'm gonna go. I'm going over. And he jumps up onto your chest, and his little pattering feet like come over and jump onto your and like onto your face, and he's just like paddling against your face.
Malcolm, what? No.
And as your mouth opens, he slides his foot inside and then like shoves his whole body down and begins choking you.
Malcolm, what are you?
I fucking got him! I got him! This is so funny! Oh god, his tongue's so wet!
Can I attempt to grab him
Oh yeah, easy.
by
Yeah,
the
yeah.
beak
Okay, yeah.
and just
Go
try
for
and yank him out?
Go on, push your luck.
But I like I close his beak so he can't like bite me unless.
Go for a push your luck roll then.
Oh god, hang on. Where'd it go?
You're in a panicked state at the moment, so you're fighting against a turtle duck that's tried to shove itself down your throat. You do get pecked a little bit, but you manage to pull him out of your throat, and you feel the gag reflex set off as he does so, and his legs are like kicking around. Got a brook! Got a fucking brook! Give it a look go!
And I just like I don't like yeet him, but I just kind of like as anyone would if you're being choked by something, just like push Malcolm's like on the sofa like away from him.
Oh man, yeah. I don't think he saw the funny side of that. Not gonna lie.
Probably not.
Yeah. Tell him that I'm sorry.
I mean, he seems to understand, you just say it yourself.
All right, Kova, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to try and choke you out like that. Well, I did, but only because I thought it was funny.
So Kova's just gonna look at him really, really like betrayed, like thinking I thought we had something going, and obviously doesn't understand his apology, and it's like, oh yeah, it's just a duck. And I roll over and just weep.
Wow, what a dick. Malcolm's gonna jump back onto there. He's gonna like crawl across Sora, like stomp on her
on the boat,
and then drop himself down the middle. Malcolm drops himself down the middle between the two of you. Oh. Well, let's get some sleep, I guess. Night, Kova. Dickhead. And that's where we'll leave the session for now.
Post credits.
Oh, guys!
It's time.
Best part of the sessions.
Wait, if there's a fucking song, I'm going to piss myself laughing, and I might need to go and wee before that happens. I shit you not, because I can and will piss myself.
I feel I've hyped this up far too much now.
Listen, I'm running.
Should I wait? Should I give you time?
Nah, throw us into the deep end.
No, make Shannon piss herself.
She's already gone. I think she's gone to the loo. Anyway. Whilst you guys were carrying out your duties at the palace, you've been gone about a day now. Well, best part of the day at least. Back at the Turtle Duck dorm, things are a little different, as Kara appears to be speaking with a young man who has recently arrived at the university. So are you hoping to enroll here? Yeah, I thought about it. I've just sort of feel a bit out of sorts ever since I kind of lost my friend. Oh, you mean he passed away? No, we sort of went our separate ways. Oh, is it? It's one of those situations then. Yeah, exactly. I thought we'd sort of go the distance, the two of us. I thought we'd be able to do really. We had plans, we were gonna do stuff together. And now he's gone, and I just feel so out of my depth. Sora! Yeah, exactly. And I'm just trying my best to keep ahead of it. And I think, this seems like a good place to start up again, at this university, right? Yeah. No, but tell me about this guy. Is he like, so you and him, are you like, is it a sort of, uke-seme situation? Uke, what? Bottom. No, we'd sleep side by side in the bed usually. Oh, so you'd share the bed? Yeah, we'd share a bed. Yeah, it's what, close, side by side, the two of you. Yeah, the two of us side by side quite often. We just chat though, just talk about things. Oh yeah, like what? Just whatever really came to my mind. Whatever was like on my mind at the time. Sora! Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I reckon. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this university is great. Oh, this is just the Turtle Duck Dome. This isn't the university. Really? It looks so homely and like comfortable. Yeah, it's nice. It's not like the Platypus Bear Dorm though. All right, is that different? Yeah, that's kind of where all the money goes actually. Arts, humanities, things like that we don't really get any funding. A lot of it's community funded, tuitions from the students. That's about the extent of it. Wait, the arts has no funding here? Well, not really, no. Especially not since Bano took over leading. Who? Oh, he's just this guy. He's the leader of the other dorm. Right, and he's stopping what? He's making it so that we're not getting arts funding? Is that what you're telling me? He's the reason that this place is like looking so shabby in comparison? Well, he's nobility, and I don't give a shit about nobility, right? If he's... Why the fuck should they be funding other things and not the arts and humanities, the very core lifeblood of our entire civilization? It's not a problem. He hasn't been dealt with. He is still something of a problem, but we've moved past it now. There's things that are in motion now that can change it. Yeah, that's great and everything, but I'm gonna have a word with him myself. Okay, I'm gonna have a talk. No, you don't. Honestly, you don't need to. No, I'm gonna have a word with him. I reckon. Just a few choice words. No, you really don't want to do that. And Blake puts a hand down on the table and stands up. Don't ever underestimate me, okay? I can do things, okay? The arts are the single most important thing to me, okay? This is the only thing that's important. It's all I've got now, okay? Just let me do this. Let me have this. And Kara sort of blushes for a moment and shrugs. Just don't do anything crazy. You'll have a place to stay here if you need to. Everyone always does. All right. I'll be back soon. Come on, Not Sora. And he picks up Not Sora and slides her into the front of his shirt and then bundles on out of the door. Oops. Blake arrives at the Platypus Bear dorm. As he walks in, he realizes no one's watching, so he just storms straight in, looking around, confused but confident. He can hear music playing from the other room, and that seems to perk him up a little bit as he takes a few steps forward. All right, Not Sora, I need you to help me out on this. We need to find this guy, this Bano-looking guy. He's probably like really obnoxious looking, long-haired. Given a vague description, I reckon we can track him down. Sora! Yeah. I reckon if we maybe just keep your voice down a little bit. Remember, we're not actually meant to be here right now. He takes a few steps through, and as he's walking in, there is the sound of like sort of raucous laughter coming from the assembled group as they're all enjoying their various drinks and hearty meals. Blake takes a few steps forward and has a quick look around, and over across he can see an assembled group chatting away. Now, Bano, I'm a little concerned about some of the things that people have been saying about you. There's been some vicious rumors going around. You know how people like to talk around here? Oh, yes, I know how people like to talk, darling, but it's not any concern to me. Thank you very much. I think we just got to wait for this whole thing to blow over, and things will be fine. Blake eyes the man across the table. Sir! Yeah, I think that's him. It's gone over. I reckon we've got this. But aren't you worried or concerned in the slightest? Why would I be concerned, darling? There's literally no one. Hi, guys. Was just wondering if you guys were wanting to have a quick chat. The men stop mid-conversation and are now just staring at him. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, guys. Name's Blake, kind of new around here. Why has a commoner just walked into the room? How do we not have any security? I'm not really a commoner. Like, my dad's a business owner. So really, like, oh, he's new money. Well, no, I'm not. Objectively, I am also. I come from a rich background. My dad owns a very successful tea room. Okay, T-boy, very interesting. What the fuck are you doing here? I was just... Right. Hear me out. Look, I went to the Turtle Duck Dome. He's from the Turtle Duck Dome. Guards, can you take it? No, wait, hear me out. Hear me out, dude. Hear me out. Look, I understand that you recently have had some people saying things about you. I've not said anything, obviously. I've only just met you. Judgments have been made. Bad press, very bad press. I understand that. Right, and I assure you, things like that don't affect me in the slightest. No, of course they don't. Of course they don't. Not you directly, but your family and family members and your lineage, things like that can come into question. It's all about, public appearances. You're meant to be king one day, right? What's that to you? Well, a king's got to have a legacy, right? Well, yes, of course. And how does one remember a legacy? Through, word of mouth, through people just talking about you? Well, yes, there will be people talking, and they've been saying bad things about you. Well, yes, they've said some bad things, but yeah. And that's what they'll be thinking about you right now, right? That's the legacy you're leaving behind. Bano leans in close, putting down his drink. What are you getting at? I'm just saying. Word of mouth, rumors, they happen, they come and go. That's standard. But the things that really leave a lasting mark. And Blake stands up from his seat and clambers up on the table. There's a man from Bossing Say. He has a talent in his way, that he will charm the fairest folk in this town. He's so rich and pedigree, though between just you and me, it's unlikely he will let us all down. Let us cheer for him today and hear out what he has to say, for in time he will be wearing the crown. His name is Bano. His name is Bano. He is the bravest and the fairest, and his deeds are naught but darest. Bano, our brave man Bano. If the crown fell to him now, you would all proceed to bow. Everyone stands up from their seat, and they are now raucously excited at this as Sora pops out and emerges from Blake's chest. Bano! Bano! Let the world all shout his name as he rockets into fame. Bano! Holy shit, it's Bano! Bano stands up immediately and raises his hands. And there is silence as he looks Blake in the eye. He gives him a thoughtful look and then looks at the assembled group that are all staring at him. Though I am but a noble soul, I must now accept my role as the man who bring prosperity to this nation. So, I turn to my new friend and ask him without pretend What gift, you may ask, of my current station? And Blake smiles and picks up Bano's drink and takes a swig. The arts are important, man. They're as important as sports. They're important as politics. They are as important as anything else. They are the lifeblood of this country. Now, right now, you're not king, but one day you will be. You need to do right by this country. You need to make sure that everything is nurtured, that the arts are nurtured, because otherwise, how are people going to be singing your praises? Right, guys? How about we give another one up for Bano? 1, 2, 3, go! Bano! His name is Bano. He is the bravest and the fairest, and his deeds are naught but darest. Bano, our brave man Bano. If the crown fell to him now, you would all proceed to bow. And they're on the tables dancing. Bano! Oh, damn, it's Bano. Let the world all shout his name as he rockets into fame. Bano! Holy shit, it's Bano! Bano! And eventually the crowd is whipped into a frenzy. And Bano stands up from his feet and walks over to Blake and shakes him firmly by the hand. You are a very interesting young man, but what I have promised you is not without a caveat. Oh, no, I imagined so. I have a caveat of my own. Now, you understand, I whipped up a whole frenzy with that song. Everyone around here, super excited. They're singing your praises. The great king that you will one day be. Yes, it is very charming. Yeah. Now, imagine if I took this the other way. Imagine if I were to write music that cursed your damnable name. The man that slaughtered the arts. The man that brought nothing but misery to the world around him, Bano. How do you think people will remember you then? Bano's smile falters. We can be good friends, Bano. You just got to make sure you do the right thing. You could start by stopping all that shit with the turtle ducked on. How about that? But of course, why not? Everything has been a little out of my depth recently. I may have lost a little bit of control. Yeah, no shit. You can regain control, though. Just do the right thing, just occasionally. Do right by this nation. That's all I'm asking. Okay. Blake, was it? Yeah. Remember that name. Oh, I will. Bano sits back down at his chair as Blake stands up. Well, this has been lovely, ladies and gentlemen. I've loved entertaining you all today. My name is Blake. If you guys want, I might have a few song sheets that I can pass out if you guys want to a few of my works. Bit of poetry as well here and there, just dabbling, just trying to, and everyone has already lost interest in what he's saying and have gone back to their drinks. Okay, cool. Nice work, guys. I'll catch you all on the, yeah, cool. And he starts moving on. At which point, from across the room, he sees a familiar face. Oh, it's left not Sora behind. Oh, I didn't expect to see you. Yes, that was very impressive. What you did there. Yeah. Well, sometimes people just operate a little better alone, don't they, Scylla? Yes. About that. I recently tried to get into the Earth Kingdom Palace. Oh yeah, and how did that go for you? not great, not great. As it turns out, you do need to have some form of letter of authority from maybe a noble of some sort. Huh. So I was wondering, you seem to be getting on quite well with that Bano guy. Perhaps you could. Oh no, I'd like any favor I had with him. I think I'd pretty much burn on what I wanted. But he's going to be fun in the arts now, so that's pretty good, right? Yes, that's lovely, Blake, but it doesn't really help us with our objective now, does it? What do you mean, our objective? You said you didn't need me. You went off on your own, dude. Like, I'm doing my own thing now. I'm gonna, maybe I'll go back to the Turtle Duck dorm. Maybe I'll start something there. Maybe I'll write something that'll be really, like groundbreaking. Yes, you could. Or you could try and find Sora. Dude, that's a low blow. No. I mean, she's still out there. Probably in the palace. Yeah. So, she's not going to find you if you're just wasting your time at a university, is she? I guess not. So look, that's a lot to suddenly put on me. Yeah. I know, but I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't need you. You need me. Of course I do. You're the most reliable person I know. Really? Oh. I mean, I could try talking with Banner and seeing if I could get maybe something put in place for you, or I wouldn't want to push you. Maybe if we just put our heads together. At that point, another figure steps out of the shadows. That was a very interesting song you were singing. Scylla does a double take for a moment. Sora? What? No, she looks nothing like Sora. What are you talking about? I was intrigued by your little song. You're quite a capable young man. She slowly stalks around him. Each step light-footed, as though walking on air. She places a hand on the back of Blake's shoulder. A little scrawny, but there's potential there. Okay, yeah. No, this is we've got a thing going on right now. This is not. We don't need. You wanted to get entrance to the palace? I mean, yes, we did. I wasn't talking to you. She runs her hand up Blake's shoulder and traces his neck. Blake visibly shudders at this. We've got things we need to do, people to save. It's a very heroic thing we've got going on here. Oh, I'm sure it is. And I can help you. I feel like there's a catch here. I feel like there's going to be something that I'm not really privy to here. You're being very sort of cagey, and really touchy. That was my neck you just stroked. That's a bit weird. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not enjoy it? Not really, but whatever. It's fine. My apologies. If you need entrance to the palace, I can get you entrance. But you will need to do something for me. We'll do anything for you. Well, within some level of reason. I'm sure you will. It'll be a favor that I'll put to you at a later date. But for now, meet me outside the castle walls, midnight tonight. With a flourish of movement, she sweeps through the wall and just disappears. That was fucking weird, Blake says. And that's where we'll finish today's session.